Yeah, the arena is tomorrow, inshallah. God, that price. Bright light, Billy. Brother, I'm going to say Shahada tomorrow, inshallah. Inshallah, more than welcome. Amberine! Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. How you doing, bro? Uh-huh. How old is he? Get married. Get married, start your own family. No, get married, have a wife, enjoy, inshallah, have kids, make your own family. Look, families are families, yeah? You just got to just get on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll tell you what, the best thing he can give his mother is grandchildren.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
Okay. Yeah, like I said, his mum just wants grandkids. That's every parent's dream, bro. Every parent. You know, I'll give you an example, yeah? So I had... just one second. Oh, by the way, I'm on TikTok as well. So we're crossing over here. We've got TikTok, we've got the OBS going, and we've got the YouTube, and we've got the gaming. Right, anyway. So I was chatting to these... This was a while back, yeah? These, like, proper, like, white council estate women, yeah? And they were talking about, my son's thinking of becoming a Muslim, right? So I said, wow, you're blessed. And she goes, what do you mean? I says, you're blessed, man, because if your son becomes a Muslim, what he's saying is, Mum, I don't want to be an alcoholic. Mum, I don't want to be a drug addict. Mum, I don't want to be a thief or anything like that. Mum, I want to get married. I want to settle down. I want to give you grandchildren. Yeah? And I said, this is every parent's dream. I guarantee you now, you speak to any parent and they'll tell you exactly the same thing. That they want their kids to be, they don't want to be drunks or gambling or prostitutes or anything like that. They want them married. They don't want them gay. It might be, oh, I'll accept it. But they don't want it. Yeah. They want grandchildren. Yeah. This is what they want. And the beautiful thing about Islam, it guarantees it. So she said, well, you don't need to be a Muslim to be all those things. And I said, that's true. But Islam will guarantee it. So if someone accepts Islam and they live Islam, they can never be an alcoholic. They can never be a drug addict. They can never be a gambling addict. Yeah? They're going to get married. They're going to give you grandchildren. Standard. Yeah.
Orders.
Alhamdulillah. Understand why he's a Muslim and why he believes it's true. First thing. Second thing, if you're going to debate who you're debating Christians, understand the arguments you use when you're debating Christians. Stephen Mayer's, yeah, I've got it. This, you know, I've got it here at the moment. This is what I'm going to be reading when I go to Malaysia. This is my reading material. Because this is the smoking gun for the existence of a creator. This is why that guy last time, as soon as I mentioned DNA, you know, that crazy atheist that came on saying, oh, you're very adorable. Yeah, yeah. As soon as I mentioned DNA, he panicked. Oh, you're passing the burden, passing the burden. No, I'm trying to explain it because it can't be explained. Do you get me? So once you understand those arguments, Stephen Meyer arguments, the return of the God hypothesis and such, then you deal with atheists. And you've got to learn the basic principles that, first thing, atheists don't have any empirical evidence, even though they claim to have it, they don't have it. Second thing, atheists don't realize that their whole position is based upon inferences and beliefs that are not proven. So they don't understand their own position. So that's it. All right, dude. Assalamu alaikum. You're welcome. All right. We might get some TikTokers come over here. Just so you know, TikTok, we're live on YouTube now, Hamza's Gaming Flex, where you can actually watch me play the game of Medieval Total War if you're interested. Like I said, those in the chat, they just gossip about anything. But there are some, mashallah, who have the knowledge to deal with. If you've got any questions against Islam or whatever, they can deal with it in the chat. All right. And just a quick one, I need to speak to the chat here. All right, I'll speak to you directly. Right, you might think that I got rid of you yesterday so I could carry on playing. I was just tying up loose ends. Okay, I never ended the goal. I just sorted everything out. All right, just so you know. Why is my light so? That's why. For my camera for the YouTube. The book is called. There's two. There's Return of the God Hypothesis. And yeah, was it 6 o'clock I finished yesterday? No way. Yes, bro. Walaikum salam. Oh, okay.
How may I serve, Sultan? Yalla. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? We march. What is the Sultan's will? Society, the men need to be in charge. So that's why I advocate that whether it's Christian or Muslims or atheists have no value system according to I understand. But people have a religion or cultural value system. So if the men are empowered, because every man wants to stop his son. Got some new exotics to trade with. Salam alaikum. Whenever he wants to do that, the women will just chip in their wives and they'll say, oh no, my son's an angel. And so therefore you have a corrupting society because men are not in charge. Whereas when you watch...
Bro, what's your point? What's your point? I don't understand.
The point is, what do you say about this?
Say about what?
About what I try to work towards to make men more stronger men so they can stand up to their women, because then you have correction in society, you can have implementation of Islam within your lifestyle, whereas the majority of the situation, the biggest immigrant communities, Pakistanis, they can't implement that in their
The women are in charge, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is they need to not be in charge, and for that you need to empower men. What do you say to that?
It depends, because look, at the end of the day, the women are in charge of the house and such, but the reality is men are in charge anyway. I don't know. Listen, look, I've got no say in it. Yeah, you know, the weddings that you guys do, I don't agree with that anyway. Yeah, so yeah, but it's not. I ain't got a dog in the fight, mate. You sussed that out, good man. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, have. Don't get me wrong. Celebrate your wedding, but flipping it. Concentrate on the marriage, not the bloody wedding. Put the money into the marriage. Let's see if we get any TikTokers. Have we got anyone in TikTok in the chat in YouTube? How many views have we got on YouTube? Can't even see now. All right, what we doing? What we playing? What's the score? What's the word on the street? You never thought I'd see me play video games? Why? I'm an old man. Is that what it is? Eh? Old fogey, past it. You need to...
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
No, there's just certain things I just don't get involved in. Genoa. When am I coming to the United States? I don't know. I haven't decided when I'm gonna travel at the moment. You know what I mean? Yes, Tony. Hello.
Do you want to talk about? I'm Christian, right? Do you want to talk about any topic or?
How old are you?
I'm 17.
What country are you from?
From Australia.
From Australia. How would you have to be to join the army in Australia?
18.
See, because you're kind of a kid, and I feel like I'll be bullying you. Do you believe Christianity is true? Then you're wrong.
They fight like a cornered snake.
Well, not really, because you might think Christianity is true based upon things that you think are true, which may not be true.
If that's the case, then yeah, that'd be wrong.
Okay, so why do you believe Christianity is true?
Well, because I believe because the prophecies in the Old Testament are fulfilled, and I believe just by faith, the Holy Spirit has led me to this faith, and yeah, that's basically it.
Level the defenses. The Sultan will see.
What prophecies?
Things like I can give you just one small prophecy, for example, in Isaiah 13, right? The prophet Isaiah predicts that the Medes and Persians will take down the Babylonian Empire. Isaiah prophesied this 1200 years before it happened.
Our enemies will
Empire was the
suffer.
smallest, weakest
No.
empire at that time during the prophet Isaiah. So I would say that's definitely
Nothing will escape.
Oh, really?
Here, Sultan. By your will.
prophesied the weakest empire would take down Babylon. That's what Babylon was during that time.
Okay.
The strongest empire.
What did he say? What did he say?
So Isaiah 13, look at verse 14.
No, what did he say? Yeah. Tell me what he said.
So it says that God will raise up the Medes against the Babylonians, and the king of Babylon will be taken by the Medes.
Okay.
And this was fulfilled by Cyrus and Darius.
Okay. But how does that make the New Testament true? I don't understand.
Sorry, what was the question?
How does that make the New Testament true?
Because the Old Testament prophesies
Remove
about the
Sultan.
servant
Sultan, as you will.
God's chosen people. I think
Orders.
this is true.
We march.
God's chosen people was Israel, right? And then it says that Israel's servant will be a light to the other nations. I believe this was
How may I serve,
Jesus
Sultan?
is the light to the other nations.
Why do you believe that?
He's sorry?
Why do you believe that?
Because what we see today, Christians in Iran, Christians in just as the prophets prophesied that Israel's servant will be a light to the other nations.
Yeah, but how do you know when it says nations, it's not referring to the nations of Israel that are in diaspora?
Because I can give you one example. In Isaiah 49, it says this servant would raise up the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 tribes of Jacob, and then he'd be a light to the nations. That's a clear distinction between the 12 tribes of Jacob and the light to the nations. That's one example where the nations is obviously the actual nations.
Okay. So, as a Christian, what do you believe? Do you believe Jesus is God?
Yeah, I believe in the Trinity, yeah, and I believe the death, burial, and resurrection.
Why do you believe Jesus is God?
Because
I will
that's
destroy
what
you for the glory of
teach.
God.
I know you guys have just throughout all imagine Paul doesn't even exist. The Gospels don't teach that, and also the early church fathers from the first and
Right.
second century.
Can I teach you something at this point? Okay. You do know Paul influenced the Gospels, yeah?
How do you influence the Gospels?
So Paul influenced the Gospels. You know that, don't you?
How so?
Well, Paul's letters were written before the Gospels.
Is it written? I know that.
Right. So Paul's letters are not a result of the Gospels. They're the premise of the Gospels.
Can you prove that Paul talked to Matthew, he talked to John,
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that. What we're saying is you're acting like you can throw Paul away and you can still have what you have as a Christian, but you can't. So, for example, let's throw Paul away, yeah? Show me original sin.
I don't believe in original sin. I'm a Baptist.
But Paul teaches original sin.
He doesn't teach original sin.
Paul doesn't teach original sin.
He actually does, that's a Catholic doctrine.
So Paul does teach original sin, and that's where it's from. Paul. It's the only one. It's the only place you get it from. So you don't believe? Okay. Stop. You don't believe in original sin.
No, I don't believe in original sin. Baptists do not believe in original
Okay, so you don't believe you don't believe you're born a sinner.
sin. I don't believe you're born a sinner.
Okay, cool.
Well, you have a sinful nature, that if you died as a baby, you'd go to heaven. That's
How may I serve?
Okay, cool. So why did Jesus have to die?
sorry,
Why did Jesus have to die?
because for the sins of the whole world.
Why? Why couldn't God just forgive?
Because there needs to be a soul replacement for the sins of another person.
Why?
That's in Leviticus 17.
Sultan.
I'm just going to go by what I know from the scriptures. Leviticus 17 explains the need for a sacrifice. It says that the soul of a person or a being is in the blood. So you have to offer the soul of another being to be a ransom for you. That's just how God works.
Where does God say that?
Leviticus 17.
Read it.
I'll get my Bible for you.
Good man.
It was in Leviticus 17.
Honor dictates I inform
Alright, no
you,
problem.
I intend to attack.
Here, Leviticus 17, verse 11. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have. So this is the word of God talking to Moses. This is Moses.
Orders.
God talking to Moses. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have
Of course,
given
Sultan.
to make an atonement for the soul. It is the blood to make an atonement for the soul.
For what? Atonement for what?
For the soul.
For atonement for what though?
We know these Old
Orders,
Testament
mighty Sultan.
sacrifices.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Naam, great Sultan.
What type of sin? What type of sin offering?
Yes, Sultan. Yes.
Where does God teach that you have to sacrifice an animal for forgiveness of intentional sin?
He teaches it throughout the 5 books of Moses.
Ashore at once.
Where does it teach that you have to sacrifice an animal for the forgiveness for intentional sin?
Intentional sin is never used.
I know it's not.
5 books of Moses.
So the Book of Atonement is for unintentional. The Day of Atonement is for unintentional sin you didn't mean to commit, yeah, and or you didn't know you committed, should I say? And if you read the Book of Ezekiel, it's clear that you don't have to give blood for forgiveness of sin. It's just repentance, mate.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Yes.
Ezekiel 18, this is where even Jews misunderstand these things.
Yes,
So this is
Sultan.
why Jews
Naam,
misunderstand
great
these
Sultan.
passages in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Isaiah 6, Ezekiel 18, even in the book of Ezekiel, the one that we read, Ezekiel talks about offering animal sacrifices. In Ezekiel 18, when it talks about if you turn away from this iniquity, this righteousness,
Yeah.
he's talking about you have to offer the animal sacrifice, but that's not it.
How
You
may
have
I
to
serve,
actually
Sultan?
make the faith. You have to be
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that, mate.
It does say, I can show you
Show me where the New Testament. Show me where the New Testament clarifies it. Whoa, 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 whoa! You put Paul in the bin, mate.
Sorry?
You put Paul in the bin.
It's actually the
So why are you quoting an anonymous book then? Why do you believe what Hebrews says?
I told you it's clarified in the New Testament.
Why do you believe what the book of Hebrews says?
Because that's what the early church believed. They believed it was canon.
Why? Why? Who authored it? So how do you know? How do they know what was written in Hebrews was true?
Because Jesus said that in Matthew 16 that
Orders,
he
mighty Sultan.
will guide his church.
Yes,
The early
Sultan.
church were the disciples.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
This was of Jesus himself. Like for example, Ignatius of Antioch was a disciple of John himself. And these people lived down the tradition of the canon.
Why are you quoting the Matthew as if it's reliable?
Sorry?
Why are you quoting the Gospel of Matthew as if it's reliable?
That's why I'm a Christian.
Why?
Naam,
That's
great Sultan.
my faith. It's like saying why you know. It's my faith.
Yeah, but why? Look. Do you know what belief is and faith is? Yeah, it's the acceptance of something to be true. Well, you need a reason why. You can't just because I'm told it. I know you're only 17, man, but come on. Why do you believe things are true just because someone tells you? According to you, then, I could say, well, I have faith that Islam is true, and that makes it true. Well, it doesn't.
Obviously, it's not
Hold
just
stick.
one reason is the early church believed that Matthew was Matthew was canon, and Matthew scholars say Matthew was an eyewitness. That's not.
Well, Matthew wasn't an eyewitness. Scholars say the author of Matthew is anonymous. But scholars don't say what you're saying. No, he was anonymous. The four gospel writers are anonymous. You don't know who they are. You don't know who authored what.
The early church says that Matthew was the author of Matthew. Scholars today have come out and said, oh, we don't know this, but
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Well, why are they challenging the authorship of Matthew? Is because Matthew's copying from Mark.
Mark actually tells a very different story from Matthew.
No. Mark starts. Matthew embellishes. Matthew changes. Matthew adds to Mark's story. So he takes Mark's premise and adds to it.
How, sir, when Mark's view, Mark really mentions the word Father like 2 times. The word Father, Matthew mentioned maybe 8 times.
Okay.
That's a big difference.
Okay, why did Jesus go to the fig tree in the Gospel of Mark?
Orders.
To show the parable.
No, that's not why he went in the Gospel of Mark.
To show the parable.
No, that's not why he went in the Gospel of Mark. He went there because he was hungry.
He showed the parable in the lesson in Matthew. So I'm not confused him yet.
No, I know you did.
In the gospel.
But that's why I specifically asked in the Gospel of Mark.
So see, they are different. Matthew was about a parable.
No, but that's the point. Mark says one thing. Matthew changes the story, adds to it. If you like, Christologies it. So, for example, I'll give you an example. If you read the story of the fig tree in the Gospel of Mark, yeah, Jesus wakes in the morning. He's hungry. He sees a fig tree in the distance in leaf, and goes to this tree in the hope he might find fruit. But when he gets there, he finds no fruit, for it's not the season for figs. And then he curses the tree and says, may nobody eat from you no more. And the next day they find the tree is withered. And the disciples marvel and say, oh, look, the tree, look what happened to it. And then Jesus says, yeah, you could do many things. You can move mountains and whatever. Okay, so this is Mark, yeah? In Matthew, the tree is no longer in the distance. The tree is on the roadside, first thing. So he's not had to traipse across a field to get to this tree. It's already there. Second thing, the reason why there was no figs on the tree has been removed now. So it's not like he didn't know it wasn't the season for figs. So that ignorance has been removed. Yeah? And then the parable comes. So if you can see what Matthew's done, he's taken that story and he's tried to make Jesus now not as ignorant as he looked in Mark. So he's embellished the story.
That's just claims, sir, because we know, I'll give you another
Well, no. Respond to what I'm saying. Respond to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond to this.
All right.
So the thing is, right?
As my Sultan will.
They record the same events that are recorded in the life of Jesus. They also explain things that happen.
Why would what? Okay. Do you understand that Matthew copied from Mark? Yeah.
That's just a claim, though. I mean,
I say
Well, no. It's a claim based upon evidence. The evidence of the text. When you do textual criticism and you look at it, and they've worked out that I think at least minimum 70% of the words of Matthew are verbatim copied from the Gospel of Mark.
well, I can prove that that's wrong because
Okay, then.
I'll explain to you.
Yeah, prove it. No worries.
I'll explain to you how just because two gospels describe the same events that they also say that different things happen. Like, for example, Jesus was talking about in Matthew, he took it as an opportunity to tell a parable, right? But it doesn't mean Matthew copied it. For example, remember in Matthew 15, the Canaanite, the Gentile,
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah. He said that I am not sent but unto the lordship of the house of Israel.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Orders.
that's in the Gospel of Matthew. But we know in the Gospel of Mark,
Sultan.
Jesus tells
We
the
move, Sultan.
children.
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
See, that's it.
As you will.
That clarifies.
Well, no. But here's the problem. You see, Mark shouldn't be clarifying what Matthew said. Look, the reality is this. New Testament scholarship says the authorship of the Gospels are anonymous. You don't know who wrote them. They're not primary sources. Matthew wouldn't need to copy from Mark if he was a primary source. Because Matthew's copies from Mark tells you the author of Matthew is not the disciple of Jesus. It's we don't know who it is. Yeah? According to New Testament scholarship, the Gospel of John has 3 different writers. Yeah? And we can question whether John is the author of the Gospel of John because his student Polycarp never quotes from the Gospel of John. So the question we need to ask is why would the student of John, the disciple of Jesus, not quote from his Gospel?
That's all just claims of that. That's all just claims. I showed you how the
Well met there, brother.
doesn't exactly just say, oh, Matthew.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
They are the same events.
Did you not listen to what I just said to you?
I'm going to address something you said to me. That's the first point you made. Okay, Polycarp didn't copy them.
Now, why didn't the students of John quote the Gospel of John?
Salam alaikum.
It's the Gospel of John.
At what? I serve the faith.
Why they didn't quote it, but they did quote Revelation. I'm sure. They quoted like all the violence.
Why didn't Polycarp quote from the Gospel of John?
I don't have an answer to that. I don't know why didn't.
Now, doesn't it seem a little bit strange that the disciple of John doesn't quote him?
If you're going to quote Polycarp believed that Jesus, Ignatius, they believed he was God.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Is that all to point at those people?
Well, it does because I'm doing an internal critique. And I don't care. Listen, I don't believe anything your book says. Understand that, yeah? So for me, it's not an issue. For you, it's the issue. So I'm doing an internal critique. And I'm asking the question, if Polycarp is a student of John, the apostle, why he's not quoting from the Gospel of John?
I don't have an answer to that. I don't know why it doesn't quote from the Gospel.
No, what you did, you said, oh, it's a problem for me. It isn't a problem for me.
Because he believed that Jesus is God.
It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. The point is this. Why is he not quoting from the Gospel of John if he's a disciple of John?
Why does it change anything?
Well, it kind of does, because if Gospel of John, there's so many profound statements of Jesus. I'm the bread of life and all this kind of stuff. Before Abraham was, I am, and all this. All these divine claims are made by Jesus in the Gospel of John. All these divine statements. Why isn't Polycarp quoting him?
The thing is, I'm going to address that directly. Just because they're recorded doesn't mean that they're. Like, for example, you know, in John 1, chapter of John 1, Ignatius says God the Word. You know, he
Yalla,
clarifies his
my Sultan wishes you dead.
language, like, Jesus is God of the Word. Like, that's clearly John language in chapter 1.
I'm talking about John's student Polycarp.
Yeah, I know.
So his direct student isn't quoting his own teacher's gospel, which contains such profound statements from Jesus. And the question I'm asking is why?
I think that I'm not the answer to that.
Good. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Go check it out. Go check it out. No problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, what they always see, they explain it, which is like they use the same language as John, such as Lord of the Word, like John chapter 1, the Word is the Lord of the Word. That's what the language is, Lord of the Word. They always use the same language.
Book of Revelation. Look, don't act like the author of the Gospel of John is the author of. John the Apostle is the writer of the Revelations, man.
He definitely is, because Matthew, Mark, and Luke mention the end time event. John, the Gospel of John doesn't, because John doesn't.
Oh, okay. Understand one thing. The whole of the New Testament, the teachings of Paul, the teachings of Jesus, they're all doomsday. They're all supposed to see the end of days in their lifetimes, which they didn't. Yeah. So, Paul was confused as to why it's not happening. Yeah. Paul was telling people, if you're a slave, stay as a slave. If you're not married, don't worry about getting a wife. If you've not got no business, don't worry about starting business, because basically the end is coming. Yeah. And Jesus reiterated the same. He said, you standing here now will see the Son of Man. None of this happened, mate. None of it.
Jesus actually clarifies that in Matthew 19, when he mentions every generation. And Daniel 12 clarifies it as well.
My eyes are
Jesus says, you hear.
Yes, the people are going to be resurrected. Yes.
So they're going to resurrect and judge.
The disciples are going to judge the 12 tribes of Israel, yeah.
So these 12 he's talking to said they're going to see the Son of Man coming in the clouds. Are you saying this is referring to they're going to be raised from the dead and then they're going to see Jesus coming in the clouds, or what?
Jesus said that in Matthew 19, yes. He says there's going to be every generation. Which
Oh, okay. Can I just destroy this Matthew what's this word? What's the word I'm looking at? Anyway, let me just. Matthew's a liar. The author of Matthew just can lies and makes things up, yeah? And thus can't be trusted no matter what he says. Yeah? Standard. Do you agree with that or not?
That's just claims, man. That's just all claims.
Okay. Do you believe in this idea of King Herod killing the babies in Bethlehem?
Oh, yeah, that's the first part of Matthew.
Why do you believe that?
That's what it says, historical. He was
Where is that found in history?
I believe that the Gospels are historical accounts.
No. You said it's historical. So where can I corroborate this story of Bethlehem and the killing of the babes and all this kind of stuff?
I haven't personally done research on King Herod and his history.
My eyes
And,
are yours.
I believe the Gospels are historical.
Why?
That's what I believe.
Why?
Because that's what the early church believed. That's what the prophecies were. Like I said, I do believe scholarship matters too.
The early church thought Paul was reliable.
The early church thought Paul was unreliable.
Thought he was reliable.
Yeah, I believe he's reliable.
Why?
And that's what the early church believed.
Why though? But he's not reliable.
Okay, let's go to scholarship. Scholars agree that Ignatius was a disciple of John himself, the same guy who says the Father is the Creator. Ignatius was a direct disciple
How may I serve,
of
Sultan?
teacher of the Gentiles.
Galah.
So, listen,
Yeah, because Paul. Yeah, but this is the point. You see, they trusted Paul. They lean on Paul, but Paul can't be trusted. So they've got bad character or bad judge of character to quote Paul, lean on Paul, rely on Paul. Do you get me? And then this calls into question now, why is the Holy Spirit not doing something about this? Why is the Holy Spirit not warning them and correcting them and guiding them away and such?
that's just all claims, though. I believe it's perfect. Paul was a beloved brother in Christ, so was John, so was Ignatius.
Was Paul teaching the Jews are no longer justified by the law?
Teacher, I guess.
Okay, what do the disciples think about that? They agree or disagree? Oh, they agree on that? Oh, really? Why did they tell him to take the Nazarite vow?
Sorry?
Why did they tell him to take the Nazarite vow?
See, the Jews only kept on the Jewish custom. It's not like
No, why did the disciples tell him to take the Nazarite vow?
because they're Jews.
No, why did Paul have to take the Nazarite vow? What was the reason given?
We don't normally trade with the enemy.
Hello? I think you paused yourself.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you. I think there's a Christian who wants to help you. Yep, I can hear you. I think this guy's a Christian who might want to help you. I think. He looks like a Christian.
I'm just saying, like Paul offered up the sacrifices.
Why though?
Jewish custom.
Why was he told to take the Nazarite vow?
Because he's a Jew. He's gonna take the Nazarite vow.
Why was he told to take the Nazarite vow?
Because he's a Jew.
Not Jay, are you a Christian?
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, I know you're the Christian, Tony. Not Jay, are you a Christian?
No,
What are you?
I'm an atheist.
What are you doing in a conversation with a Christian for?
Well, I think it could depend on the position that he had. Me and someone named Amdir are Christians in the sense that we call ourselves believers of Christ.
Oh, alright, let me bring him up then as well then. Go on then, let's do 3v1. Let's do a Trinity.
Sure, yeah. Thank you. I don't know, Amdir, maybe you want to start out? Earlier I was listening to Wyatt, and heard you say that God is like the best explanation of the universe. Just wondering why it is that God's the best explanation.
I can't think of a better one.
Oh, well, I mean...
Are you a Christian or an atheist? Because, one second. Are you a Christian or an atheist?
I'm like, neither.
Okay, because this poor Christian needs help, and you guys are come on, and you're not going to help him.
Oh, we kind of wait on this edition, but we will perfect. Tony.
What's that? Sorry.
Tony, I have a question. Here, I'll help Tony out for you, Hamza. Don't worry, I got this, and then we can talk after. So, hey, Tony, how have you determined the set of facts you're acquainted with don't necessitate the falsehood of the Christian God?
What's your question? I'm sorry, what's your question?
I just want to know how you determined the set of facts you're acquainted with don't necessitate the falsehood of the Christian God.
They don't necessitate the full. That's just claims, though. You can't just say, oh, it was
I'm asking a question. It's not claims aren't questions, buddy. I just want to know the answer to the question.
I believe the Christian God is the true God of Moses, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's a false question, straight.
Yeah, it's not I don't know what it means for a question to be false. I don't think questions are the bearers of truth and falsehood. I'm just asking you, look, presumably you believe in the Christian God, right?
Our enemies will suffer.
Yeah, so how have you determined the set of all the facts that you're acquainted with don't necessitate the Christian God is false?
Because it doesn't, give
That's just the claim, that's the claim again. Yeah, it just makes me It's a very specific question. I don't know how I can be more specific.
No, it's not. The facts that I present make the Christian God false. I think it is the opposite.
That's a question, it's not a claim. You're like confused. You don't understand.
I don't know what you're asking me, to be honest. I don't know what you're asking.
I'm asking you how you've determined the Christian God isn't false.
No, why would you have to do that?
I didn't make any claims.
No, you're asking him a question. Why are you not asking him why does he believe? Why don't you ask him the question? Why does he believe it's true? Why asking him why doesn't he believe it's false?
So you're just asking why am I asking this question rather than a different question? Maybe it's just the question I prefer to ask.
Why are you asking him what he doesn't believe rather than what he does? I don't get that.
Well, no, I'm asking him
Shall
how
we
he's
move out
determined.
to break the
How
enemy
he's
siege,
determined that
Sultan?
his view isn't false. hasn't determined that.
Well, why don't you ask him why? How has he determined it's true? Would make more sense.
I don't know. I don't know in virtue of what.
So that's fine. Well, that's fine. So like maybe we can do this. Hamza, how have you determined that the proposition that God exists is true?
How have I determined it? Based upon the design inference.
What was the design inference?
Is that inference?
Yeah, Dembski's design inference.
Can you just like lay it out for the
Yeah. So basically, how would you determine anything's a result of design? We'll have three qualities. Yeah.
Good. Wait. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was
hold on. Hold on. Yeah, wait, hold on. Okay, I wasn't able to hear.
Through the holy word.
I would be able to hear it.
What?
No, I wasn't able to hear your answer because this clown was interrupting you. So I just want to hear you. I just want to hear your answer.
Who's the clown?
Jay.
Okay. Okay. The design inference is how you would determine if something is the product of design or not, or the result of design, should I say?
Wait, I get what a design inference is. I'm asking what's the design inference.
So Dembski's, have you heard of Dembski's design inference or not?
No, I'm asking you this.
I've actually read Dembski's work. He doesn't actually define
Infidels to
Let's see
kill,
if he's
Sultan.
not.
He doesn't what?
it. Pull the book off your shelf. Does Dembski define complexity?
No. What he does, he says there's three qualities to look for in something to determine whether it's designed or not. The first thing is contingency, the second thing is complexity, and the third thing is specificity.
The fact that it could fail to exist as part of it being designed or not.
Wait,
No, it could be a different way. It could be an. You know what, guys? Your sarcastic tones are beginning to do my nutting. Yeah. You asked me a question, I answered it.
Yeah, you answered it. So
Right. So respond to what I said then. Stop your gaslighting. Respond to what I said.
Gaslighting.
Oh, you see the thing. You see the thing is, right. I was having a lovely conversation, right? I was having a lovely conversation with my Christian mate. What did you flipping jokers? All right. Anyway, honestly, coming in here like as if what? How you doing, Tony?
How may I serve, Sultan?
Someone saying I'm right.
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't get where people get off. I really don't get it. Honestly, I'm trying to play my game here, Total War. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Then these guys came in, asking questions, and then making claims about what I've just said. Like, for example, I said the design inference is a very simple thing. Is it contingent? Is it complex? And is it specific, right? And then, it does because someone couldn't exist. And no, the contingency means it could be a different way. Did it have to be the way it is? And I don't need to. I'm not here to be interrogated, and I have to put up with their sarcastic tones. I don't need to, mate. I'm enjoying my game. Anyway, where were we? Because they were no help for you.
Be gone. You are not my liege.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So what were we saying about Paul? Why did he take the Nazarite vow? I'm playing Total War. I'm live streaming on my gaming channel. You can check it out there. Go on. What are you saying?
So I'm just saying that.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
That's just simply it. It's nothing complicated.
Sultan,
What was my question?
Our enemies will suffer.
how may I serve, Sultan?
No. Why did the disciples tell him to take the Nazarite vow?
Because one of the he came to the synagogue and then
Why did the disciples of Jesus instruct him to take the Nazarite vow? Why did they ask him to do the Nazarite vow? What was it to demonstrate? What was it to show? What was it in response to? If you don't know, just say you don't know. Okay, so what? Okay, tell me the story. So Paul arrives in Jerusalem. What happens?
So he remained in Syria
anything? A crushing victory, my Sultan. Prove that. Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Okay. Paul arrives in Jerusalem. Tell me what happens. Tell me the story.
He went to the synagogue and then it was the end of the purification period.
No. Why are you skipping the story? He arrives in Jerusalem. He greets the brethren. What? Tell me the story.
I've just told you he went to Jerusalem. He went to the Jews and he took the vow. That's just simply it.
No. Shall I tell the story?
Tell me what your understanding is.
I don't have to tell you the understanding. It's not an opinion. It's what the words say. Oh, okay. So basically, I'll paraphrase to a point, yeah? So Paul arrives in Jerusalem and meets the brethren, and he tells them, the brothers, what good work he's done amongst the Gentiles, yeah? And then they say to him, Paul, there are thousands of Jews here who've come to Christ, who are zealous for the law, and they've heard that you're teaching Jews who live amongst the Gentiles they no longer need to keep the law, or they're no longer justified by the law. Yeah? So what are we to do, because they'll have heard you've come here? So what should we do? Here we have these three guys who have made a vow. Go with them and shave and go with them and shave their heads and take the vow. Yeah? To show them that you are still under the law and there is no truth in these reports about you. Right? So that's what he's instructed to do. The disciples say, you've come here, these people have heard, but effectively they're saying, we've heard, that you are teaching Jews they're no longer justified by the law. And to show this isn't true, go take the Nazirite vow. To demonstrate you are still under the law and you've not left it. Yeah? That's what the text says verbatim.
I understand this. That's what I said too, though. It's just because he's a Jew. That's simply my response as well.
I asked you the question, what was the motivation for the disciples of Jesus to tell Paul to take the vow?
Just because he's a Jew, that's simply it.
No, because they've heard that he's saying Jews no longer need to be under the law. And to show that's not true, you need to take the vow to show you're still under the law. That's exactly what the text says. You can't say, that's simply not true. Would you like me to read from the text just to prove my point? I don't mind. Yeah? Do you want to do it?
I agree with what you said.
Right. So remind me again, after what I've said to you now, why did he have to take the vow? Why was he instructed to take the vow?
You see, I said before, because he taught the Jews that they didn't have to keep the law to be justified by the law. And then obviously, because he's a Jew, he was instructed to take the
Our
vow to show
enemies will suffer.
that basically
Sultan,
just to clarify
as will.
he's a Jew.
No, to clarify that you're still under the law and there's no truth in these reports about you. Now, this is important. To demonstrate, so this is why they told him to take the vow. This is your answer. To demonstrate to these Jews here in Jerusalem, you're not doing the thing they've heard you said you're doing. Yeah? And he was doing that thing. So why did he not say, so why did he act like he wasn't doing that thing? Why did he go and take the vow? To say, yeah, I'm not doing that thing. Why, if he was truthful, when he was on the road to Damascus and he had this vision of Jesus, why didn't he tell the disciples, I had a vision on the road to Damascus, and what I've been told, you're no longer justified by the law, that Jesus was the curse, and that curse now, the law was a curse for us, we no longer have to keep that, now Jesus has become that curse. Why didn't he teach the disciples of Jesus that?
Honestly, what the thing is, the story, let me try and go back to my Bible.
Go to your Bible. Not going to help you, mate.
Yeah. I'll be humble if I'm not the smartest Christian. I'll be humble if I'm wrong.
You're a nice kid, mate, but you're wrong.
I'll look into it.
Good man. And when you realise, and then here's the problem you see, once you realise Paul's a liar, and can't be trusted, then you need to question the reliability and the existence of the Holy Spirit.
I don't believe I believe Jesus answers to everything.
No, he's a liar.
I'll look into it.
All right.
Look at my
Are you going to stay here now and do it, or do you want to come back another time?
Okay, I'll come back another time on that topic. Can I just ask you one question though before I leave?
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can.
So my question is, the thing is, like, see, I've read the objections to the Quran. I haven't looked into it with like stuff like Muhammad. I'm not gonna be this because I don't know.
Say what you like, mate. I don't mind. Listen. The last thing you could ever do is offend me, ever. Yeah, because I know you know no better. And trust me, what you're about to say is gonna backfire. But you can say it. I don't mind.
So why did Muhammad allow taking like there's a verse in the Hadith or the Quran that says you can fornicate with the women on your right hand, take after women. Like what are explanations to like I say these disturbing things I heard about the Quran?
What disturbing things have you heard?
Like Muhammad allowed that you can have sex with women on your
What's wrong with that? Whoops, disappeared. I didn't kick him. I'm playing. No, I think maybe he lost contact or something, or maybe someone told him get off the live. I don't know. I didn't cut him off. My hand's on the mouse. Look, see, I'm holding a mouse. My other hand's here. You'll know if I cut off because I do this. See my finger come in like that. 1 second. I'll join you back now. There you go. Anyway, how's everyone doing? How many people have got watching on YouTube, by the way? And can you guys hear the TikTok from there? I know the mic is here, so you might be all right. Oh no, the mic is on its move. Oh, it's blocking the screen now. One second. I saw you there, Tony. I don't know what happened, man. $27, mashallah. So anyway, just remember on TikTok, if you want to watch the gaming that I'm doing, I'm live on my gaming channel, Hamza's Gaming Flex. Mashallah, we've got 300 people watching on TikTok. They can't even see the game. I think they're just enjoying the debates. Is AQ here? Where's my general? Where's my vizier? Not a general. Kind of faint. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure how else I can do it. 4 likes. Maybe because I'm boring them with the game. I don't know. But unfortunately, this is the game we're playing. We're gonna set up the DayZ for after.
Naam, great Sultan.
Oh no, we're not attacking them, guys. How did they sneak past there?
Sultan. Inshallah, our Naam, great Sultan. Joining the fleet, Sultan.
Don't trust the Sicilians, man. Oh, what are they doing there?
We will back you in battle.
Are we allies? I don't remember being allies with you guys. I don't trust you guys. You guys are not
What is the Sultan's will?
to be trusted.
Orders, as you will.
It's a bit low. Okay, no problem. At least you can see the game.
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan, we march.
Right, the French are here. What do we do about them?
Come and fight me, you coward!
Come and fight me, you coward! You are not my liege! Got spearmen, and catapults and all that. I don't know why the French are attacking, to be honest. And there's another one coming as well.
None of your knights could best me.
Oh, we bested you, mate. We chased you out of town. What are you talking about? Should we wait for them to raid? I feel like I want to take that castle now. We need to have generals in these castles. Oh, they look cool. Like the look.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. The sun sets on today's journey. Orders. We march.
Right, we need to get some semblance, man. I'm still in panic mode.
How may I
We need to start getting some structure going in these settlements. Right, we got a castle here. Look at that! Look what it can produce, man. Those guys, elite. Right then. We ain't even got a flipping. Right, so that there needs definitely we need a guy in there.
As my Sultan wills.
There.
Naam, Sultan.
Oh, there we go.
Orders.
So we're getting there. He can
Continue tomorrow,
fuel
mighty Sultan.
castle here. I don't mind playing games and debates. I'm alright. I'm easy. What are you trying to do now? Alright, so basically I've got the French coming down this left hand side. And so I'm trying to build a kind of buffer zone across here. I'm gonna put I've got a fort here, fort here, fort here. And then I'm gonna fuel it with troops. So we block this off. Genoa's behaving themselves at the moment. But I need I've got these castles, but they're not really. Oh, there we go. I need to start. My armies are chaos at the moment. I need to kind of sort them out. I've got resources. Yeah, I've got 127,000. Gold, and my income every turn is 3,000 profit, which is not bad.
Orders.
I want to build like a nice. I want 2 forts full of cavalry. You get me? But I'm also building ships because I want to block this off. Actually, I want to block this off. But the Sicilians are allies, and I think they're taking advantage of me. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to go to war with me very soon. They're going to like do that, break the alliance. What kind of happens. I'm just trying to get some semblance going.
Sultan.
I think leave those guys in the castle. I need to get these places going, get the economy going. Which is happening nicely. Dubai again. Economy. Marrakesh. We want to upgrade to a big town. Why isn't anyone joining? It's not the easiest thing to do, to be honest. I mean, those atheists, I don't know why they're coming on so smarmy. Do you know what I mean? It's like asking somebody why are they so sure that the Christian concept of God isn't false. Flipping out. Why don't you just ask, why do you believe your concept of God is true? Why do you believe it? You know, some of these guys, I don't know. I think they're they're too clever for their own good. I don't know. I don't understand it. Right, is my vizier here yet? No. Oh, we haven't got a guy there, have we?
How may I serve, Sultan?
Shubadak. Our enemies will suffer.
Our enemies. So, Sire, pirates brigades have begun attacking our trade routes. We could fund some privateers to hunt them down for 5,000 florins or take the risk and hope our trade gets through. Except, yeah, we'll pay 5 grand for that, no problem. The thing is, Jamil, we're always streaming. Anyway, those smarmy atheists, you know, today was the wrong day to calm on my TikTok, this, that. But we have a show tomorrow called The Arena, where you'll be welcome. Formulate your argument, though, or your question, or your claim, or your comment, or whatever. Before you do, though, because it'll just get silly. But we've got, so I got some top boys with me tomorrow on The Arena, on my YouTube channel. Oh, there's a jihad, isn't it? We can join the jihad. Let's join the jihad. Free troops. Yeah, Arena's back again, yeah. I'm traveling to Malaysia on Saturday, so. Why are they attacking that fort? It's like no one in there. Why are they attacking that little tiny
A
crappy
terrible
fort?
sight. The enemy surrounds our walls, Sultan.
Yeah, I promise I get the battery too. Having 2 chats at the same time might be hard to keep up with, brother. I don't know. We're here. I don't know what the French are being distracted by this tiny little fort. You get it?
These lands hide our forces well, Sultan.
Yeah, we should join the jihad. We're end up going to war with them. Who are we going to? Is it Norway? Is it Norway we've got it? Should we join them? Oh, I don't know. Where's our Imam?
I serve the faith.
What's going on here?
At once.
Makes me laugh when they come on here saying, "Oh, Christian Prince, Christian Prince."
I will only address you in battle.
Why are you jokers attacking that when this is behind you?
To kill, Sultan.
I don't understand. And then this is here as well,
What is the Sultan?
and we're just gonna kind of
How may I serve, Sultan?
cut you off.
The infidels' army will not survive.
You are not my liege. And then they run.
By your will. Shubadak. Infidels to kill, Sultan. Marching no further.
Sultan.
Shubadak.
How may I serve, Sultan? Galar. Sultan. How may I serve?
See, this
Sultan?
army is looking a bit tasty.
Sultan. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
Like 3 macemen.
Orders.
Oh, they can't move.
Separating the men, mighty, forming them together, Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I serve? We march. The sun sets on today's journey.
Just so you know, I'm live on YouTube on my gaming channel. You're struggling with gambling addiction. Stay away. You know what I'm saying? Stay away.
Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Alright, we got generals down here, man. We need some generals. Two generals.
Na'am, Sultan.
So if you come... Yeah.
Na'am, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set.
Orders. On to the ships.
Inshallah, our wind shall be fair. Course set.
Maybe this is in Texas. It's so random, man. Probably not. Need a pool. I am Muslim. I don't know who Allah is. That's up. If a sister has a non-Muslim boyfriend before converting, all right. If a sister has a non-Muslim boyfriend before converting, okay, and he said he won't convert, should she leave? I mean, I'm not here to break anyone's relationship up, but yeah, it's not going to be good for her journey. Sometimes you just have to realize that the person you're with right now may not be the person you're meant to go the whole way with. You know what I'm saying? So, we got this going. We've got armies all along here now, so no one's going to sneak us. Do we retake this? Do we retake it?
I serve the faith. My eyes are the Sultan's will.
Sibni Lawadi.
What is the infidel's name?
Or will she be deserting him? Oh my god, yeah. No, she won't be deserting him. It'll be the best thing she does. That's funny though. Oh, you guys make me laugh. I'm playing Total War, stainless steel mod on my PC, and basically you can watch. It's streaming on my YouTube channel, on my gaming channel. We've got some cool kids in the chat on the gaming channel, so you can join them if you want.
My eyes are yours.
We just had a nice chat. He was a nice kid, that guy. Wasn't disrespectful, he was honest. I believe he was honest. Should we convert this to a castle? Could be good to Castle Hill, isn't it? This is going to become a castle, isn't it? Let's go. Yeah, we don't need a castle. It's called Total Medieval War.
Yes. Shubadak.
I can't say any more than that. What? Oh, sorry, my gaming channel. My gaming channel is Hamza's Gaming Flex. Hamza's Gaming Flex. We need a cavalry army that can just ride
How
around,
may I
just
serve, Sultan?
taking out rebels.
As my Sultan wills. Our enemies will suffer. As my Sultan wills. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
I don't do fatwas, my brother. Forgive me.
What is the
It's
Sultan's
not my
will?
position.
Na'am,
Do
Sultan.
so. Right, now we can get some serious army going here. Don't forget, you can still jump on my live here if you want to have a chat. I don't mind. Don't bite. I don't bite.
My eyes are yours.
I'm kind of direct, but I don't bite. I might say things that upset you, if you're a Christian especially. I don't bite. Much.
The Sultan's will. Leaving no trace. My
Spies.
eyes are yours.
Am I in Genoa?
As you will.
Why?
Leaving no trace, Sultan.
Begone! You are not my liege!
Biron, you're not
Come
my
and fight
liege.
me, you coward!
Careful what you're asking for. Be careful what you wish for, you just might get it.
Orders. As you will.
Oh, flipping it. Shoot it all.
Sultan. Orders.
What we'll do, actually, we'll take.
Yes.
Forgive me if I'm talking to myself. Just trying to work something out.
Shubadak.
Take
How may I serve,
all
Sultan?
cavalry units.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. Sultan. We move, Sultan.
I want to create
How may I serve,
Beautiful.
Sultan? Sultan.
Not really. Not really. What's now? Play Diablo 4. I'm not getting into major games at the moment because I'm traveling to Malaysia, like I keep saying. We're going to start DayZ as a big squad, inshallah, when I come back from Malaysia. So look out for that. How do you request for a live? You just click the link at the bottom left, I think it is. Or, difficulty's hard. I've wore these guys down. Did you get me? Vitamins of retake in Cairo. I took out Portugal, took out Leonese, took out Aragon, taken the Spanish peninsula. Now I'm just consolidating it. I'm trying to block it off so the French and the Genoese don't invade. French, though, I don't know what the French are doing, man. They're getting battered and they just keep sending armies. There you go, they're going. They're leaving now. Or he's going to get extra troops to come back with. No, he's going north. I think he's fighting the British. English. That's some respite now. That's what we need. I read more TikTok comments. I read both. Oh yeah, my Lancashire accent's not there. Alhamdulillah, Jamila. Turn back Christian. I was never a Christian. Am I live? Yeah, I'm live. I'm live here and I'm gaming. Turks are the strongest. Did they conquer it? Yeah, they conquered it. Watch Chase Smith. Why is this geezer keep promoting all these dodgy flipping Jay Smith, Christian Prince? My God. Sado. What? I'm playing Total Medieval War.
How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. Orders.
Why none of these? No more units.
As my Sultan wills.
Where are you? It's daylight. It's not daylight. That's my light. This is. I'll show you what I'm playing, just so you. If you can go to YouTube and watch me playing this. I'm on my gaming channel. So this is what we're doing. Playing Total War. Right. My phone is on the side here. What Christians say it? What Christian says the Bible is corrupted?
How may I serve, Sultan?
I think Bruce Metzger. Not correct. The problem is with you Christians, oh well, he's this and he's that, and it's fair. That's a fair response. But the thing is, you see, New Testament scholarship, you don't necessarily have to be a Christian for it. That's the problem. These tiny units, man. They've got a lot of bloody things. Oh, we've got a caller. We've got a caller! We got one! Oh, I think Metatrip 420. I've seen him before. Sounds familiar. Don't know why it sounds familiar.
Sultan.
It sounds familiar.
Hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
Orders.
Okay.
I'm alright, mate.
Good stuff.
Sultan.
Good stuff.
We march.
Just curious.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Some beliefs and asking in a genuine way, not as an attack. Just as more of like trying to understand type of way. So I've got a question. Do you think God can be found through faith and evidence, or is it a bit of both?
Say that again.
Can you find
Do you understand the words you use?
The Sultan's will.
Orders.
I think so, but I have to clarify.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So basically, how do you understand the word faith?
Something substantial evidence, but
Sultan.
can't say belief.
Okay, so faith is basically the acceptance of something to be true.
Begone.
And when you accept something to be true, generally, you would have justification, reasons for it.
Unseen, invisible.
Is that not then just evidence?
How may I serve?
Well, that's what evidence is, justified reason.
So how do you differentiate faith and evidence?
So evidence is a justified reason to support the faith.
So, okay, so which was more important to you, would you say, for the faith or evidence aspect?
It would depend. So, for example, things that can't be seen. Yeah. So, for example, as a Muslim, I have to believe in angels. I have to believe in the Day of Judgment. I have to believe in the prophets of the past and the books of the past and all of these things. And these are things that I can't tangibly have to demonstrate. Yeah. But the reason I accept them to be true is based upon other things. Do you understand? Like the Quran and the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing upon him. And then the reasons why I believe the Prophet Muhammad is other reasons. Do you understand? So it all kind of interconnects.
So this question might not make
Begone.
sense. And
You
if
are
it
not
doesn't,
my liege.
do you reckon you'd be able to put that in like a ratio or a percentage, like how much percent is faith, how much is evidence? Like complete shot ignore, is there an
Well, it depends. No. It depends what you're talking about when it comes to faith. So, what's the probability of angels existing? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say we can't put a number on that probability
Why not?
because it's we have to remain agnostic about things that can't be observed.
Why?
Because we can't make such a claim as there's a probability of something where potential's not even infinite or none at all, because we just don't know.
Do you believe your father's your father?
Orders.
Sorry?
Do you believe your father is your father?
Yes.
What's your proof? What's your evidence?
It's pragmatic evidence that I can observe my father.
How do you know he's your father, though?
Pragmatically experiences, life experiences throughout the whole time that he's been my father.
Was you there when you were Was you there when you were conceived?
So I'm definitely making an assumption. I agree with making an assumption, but pragmatically, it
Right.
makes sense to
No,
assume that.
but was you there when you was conceived? Right. So why are you so sure he's your father then?
Say that again.
Why are you so sure he's your father?
Well, I'm not claiming 100% surety. I'm claiming pragmatic surety. In that he's told me he's my father, so I'm going to assume that he's my father, and my life experiences lead up to that.
Good.
But I'm not 100% sure.
Right. But you believe he's your father. You have faith he's your father.
Past premises lead up to that assumption to make that.
No.
I can make that logical jump.
If you believe he's your father, okay, the word belief is synonymous with the word faith. And the word synonymous with the word accept, synonymous with the word convinced. And
Do you believe in gravity?
do I believe in gravity? Yes.
And we can't see gravity, right?
No, but we can see the effects of gravity.
Exactly. So would you say you can see the effects of prayer?
You can do, yes.
So scientifically and empirically?
You don't have any empirical evidence for anything, mate.
Oh, I'm just saying, surely, like, for example, I'm assuming you're Muslim in the Islamic faith.
Yeah, but why did you say scientifically that science is a kind of determiner of truth of some kind? Why did you...
So it's not 100% the determinant of truth, but I'd say it's one of our best models.
No, it's not. It's not. I'll give you an example. I'll give you my working model. You ready? Okay, I want you to use science to solve this problem. Ready? Okay. You're walking in the woods and you come across a cottage. And in that cottage is a little kitchen. And on the kitchen, in the table, there's a cake. Use science to tell me who made the cake and what was the cake made for.
You're right, I agree. It's
No. You can't use science. It's limited.
Yes, exactly. And I just said that. I agree with you.
But then when science can't give you the who and the how, yeah, science can't give you the who and the how, then you realise it's such a limited tool.
I 100% agree with you. It's limited by this ability to perceive past empiricism.
Now here's the amazing thing, maybe not amazing, but you know who invented the scientific method, yeah?
It was a combination of a few people, but I'm sure someone popularised it. You have to tell me who it was.
It was the Muslims.
We move.
It was Ibn Haytham. Thomas Aquinas stole a lot of stuff from him. But what I'm saying to you is this: science and religion are not competitors.
I agree.
Yeah. So I don't need scientific evidence for certain things. Yeah? Right. But that being said, I believe I've found the smoking gun that proves or demonstrates or justifies that a creator must exist. I believe I've found that smoking gun. So when people ask for evidence, I believe I've found it.
Is that evidence of fumes?
Evidence.
Smoking gun.
Evidence.
Orders.
Would you mind going into that?
Yeah.
How may I
DNA.
serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Sorry.
We march.
I don't know much about it. You might have to explain.
Okay, so basically, we have something called the design inference. I tried speaking to some atheists about it earlier. And so what the design inference is how do we know if anything's a product of design or whether it's just not, right? So what we do, there's something called Dembski's design inference. So he's a mathematician and a philosopher. And he came up with this idea. And I think he's quite young. I think he's quite contemporary, actually. And so he said, how can we know if anything is designed? How would we know? So the way he does it is there's three qualities that this thing should pass through to determine whether or not it's a product of design. So for example, is the thing contingent? Yeah? Could it be another way? Or can we demonstrate it's a result of natural regularity? So if something's a product of natural regularity, we can assume it's not designed. To the level I'm talking about from a scientific perspective and not from a God perspective, yeah? And then if it's contingent and it's not the result of some natural regularity, then we'll move on to the next stage, which is complexity. Is this thing complex? Or yeah? And so if we find complexity within it, then we move on to the next stage, which is specificity. Yeah? Which is this thing specific? Does it serve a function? Does it serve a purpose? If we come to the conclusion that it's contingent and it's complex and it's specific, then it's designed. Okay, so this is our measuring tool, if you like. So things like snowflakes and crystals, they'll collapse at the first point, the fact that they are the result of natural regularity, and sodium chloride will always make salt. So it can't be any other way. Yeah. So once we understand this principle, we can then use it to measure other things. So this is where the DNA comes in. Because when you see DNA, it's contingent and it's complex and it's specific. So based upon the principles of the design inference, we should infer that this thing has a designer. But the problem you have, as soon as you do that, you know you're invoking God. So what do atheists say, scientists say and such? We don't know. I mean, Dawkins has gone as far to say panspermia, that aliens are the product of it, produced it, because there's no natural explanation other than aliens or don't know. Yeah?
And I think don't know is a good enough answer until such evidence.
Well, I don't think it is, because why are you saying don't know to something when we've already got a design inference, when we know when these three qualities are present?
So for example, whilst I can logically follow that your design influence may logically follow to a designer, to then jump to a god of classical
No, forget that. We're not talking about classical theism and all this kind of stuff. What we're saying is, the question we need to ask is, why are we saying don't know to a question when we've already got a formula to determine whether it's designed or not? And DNA exhibits those three things, that it's a product of design. So why are you saying don't know?
Because the universe could be
I didn't mention the universe. I'm talking about DNA. I'm talking about DNA, and could be and would be and should be's is not empirical. Okay, so the point here is this. We have a formula to determine design. We see this thing that exhibits design. Why are we ignoring the potential for its designer?
Like you just said, potential. There's no conclusive.
No, but we have to ask, why are we special pleading? Why are we saying, well, even though it exhibits what should be a designer, we're not going to say it has a designer, because that would mean we'd have to start looking for God, and we don't want to do that.
I'm sure they're happy to look for God. What do you mean by designer then? Because I'm sure you look at designer.
Okay. So when something's a product of design, it has a designer.
So for example, in the Big Bang Theory, why couldn't they have been a universe that they produced like a big crunch theory? So the universe goes in and then out.
Could, would, should, inflaton fields? Yeah, I got evidence for none of this, mate. No, because do you know why you have to talk about big crunches and in multiverses and all of these things? Do you know why you have to talk about these things? No, because you can't explain fine tuning. So it's explain fine tuning. You need an explanation because it's a problem. Go on then, explain fine tuning.
Yes. How may I serve, Sultan?
This rock and this water experience, and you perfectly fill this hole in the ground, and as the water, you go, look, I fit so perfectly into this world. It was perfectly designed for me. But no, the hole in the ground was just there, and the water filled it up. There's no
Okay.
design. It's just you happen to.
So explain to me what fine tuning is.
That the natural order of the world's been so fine-tuned in a way that it was that idea of design. Because if the sun was 2 millimeters away,
No, that's not what fine tuning is. Fine tuning is referring to the universe, not the Earth, the universe, and the natural laws, the strong and weak nuclear forces, electromagnetism, gravity. Right. So they're designed in such a way that it produces life, and the probability that to have that is astronomical. So the question is this: how is it this way? Just perfect.
the example of the analogy I just gave, how water can afford to fill a hole.
No, it doesn't work when you're talking about electromagnetism and gravity and the strong and weak nuclear forces and such. It doesn't work when you're talking about entropy, as how does high entropy become low entropy. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And like I say, we're talking about DNA. I'm not talking about the universe, mate. I'm talking about DNA. Like for example, do you believe in Darwinian evolution?
I believe in
Do you believe in random mutation? Can you prove randomness? You can't prove it. You can't prove it. So you're just assuming randomness. You're assuming randomness is a thing. Yeah, something that happens undirected, without cause.
I think everything is a cause.
No, but what's random then?
Well, I don't think there's actually an objective randomness. I think.
Oh, okay. So what's the cause of this? Okay. So this random mutation, what causes it, and how does it become beneficial, and what's the probabilities?
Previous events, natural selection, and the environment that surrounds itself.
Please. How does a cell mutate to something beneficial? What's the probability of a cell mutating for no reason, and becoming beneficial?
So all of your cells mutate. What happens is through generations, the cells that mutate to benefit.
I'm not interested in your pseudo-biology. I'm talking specifically here. What are the probability of the single cell mutating to something beneficial? What is the probability?
I don't think you can place like a beneficial on a cell mutate, because what do you mean by that? A cell mutation isn't an ethical value. You can't say it's beneficial or good or bad because it's not. It just mutates. There's no ethical morality.
How do you know it just mutates? Can you prove that? Can you prove that they just do it?
Cancer does that. That's literally what happens.
Meta, I can't do this. Alright, it's late. I'm playing Total War. No, genuinely, I don't think you know what you're talking about.
So please, genuinely quite help.
No.
Explain.
No. I don't know why you think you're so clever for your own good.
The Sultan's will.
You need to chill out and realise you don't know what you think you know. Yes, mate.
How you doing?
I'm alright, mate. I haven't got long, right? So, but go on, because I need to pray. Actually, I might come back after I've prayed. Go on, what's going on, dude?
To ask if you could sum up in one sentence what
How may I serve,
brings
Sultan?
you
As you will.
I don't believe this universe could exist without a intelligent designer and creator. I don't believe in the probabilities that I would have to swallow. I'd need too much faith, man. To be an atheist is so, you have to swallow so much stuff that you've just got to swallow absurd probabilities for everything. You've got to just concede you don't know nothing. You've got to realize that the tool you have is useless for certain things, and you think it solves everything. That, you know, most atheists don't realize that science, the philosophy of science, cannot establish truth, and they're trying to use it to establish truth. Do you get me?
Well, I think the probability factor of it, like when you can experiment with something and you can test something, and that's when you
Our enemies will suffer.
Sultan, we move,
put something
Sultan.
back to a test and
Yes.
see like, if there's an outcome that you can say this is true or this is not. But there's nothing in the human body that can't be explained. An atom or molecule in your body that is unbeknown to science.
Really? Where does DNA come from? Where does the information in DNA come from, according to science?
That's what I'm saying. They're down to every single molecule in your body.
No. Don't just repeat what you just. No. Don't just repeat what you said. I'm asking you a specific question. Where does the information found in DNA come from, according to science?
Between the DNA in your body.
The DNA within your cells, yeah. Where does it come from, according to science?
Comes from evolution, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. That's not what science says.
What does science say?
It doesn't know. Oh, don't.
Why does there need to be a creator?
Okay, because we need an explanation for things that exhibit design. We need a designer.
Why?
Because you can't have a design thing without a designer.
You can, like, it's just.
Give me an example of something designed that didn't have a designer. Prove it didn't have a designer.
That's what I mean. It's outside of our conception.
Prove it then. You said I said something you can demonstrate. I said demonstrate. You can't demonstrate it. So give me something you can demonstrate that's a product of design that doesn't have a designer.
Life.
I'll prove it doesn't have a designer.
You have children. You design them children. You don't design your body. You don't tell your body how to work. You don't tell your organs.
Who designed the digestive system?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm asking you, listen to the question. Give me an example of something that is designed that you can demonstrate isn't the product of a designer. Give me an example of something. You can't say this thing is not designed. I want something designed that doesn't have a designer. I want you to demonstrate why it doesn't have a designer. That's all.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
So is life, would you say life is designed? So I asked you for an example of something designed.
that's what I'm saying. If something that's
No, that's not, no. I'm asking you for an example of something that's the product of design that doesn't have a designer. And what you're giving me now is examples of things that you don't think are designed, which is the antithesis of the question I've asked you.
No, I get what you're saying.
Good man. Right, so go back now. So name something that's a product of design that it doesn't have a designer.
The universe, time,
How
itself.
may I serve?
So you believe the universe is designed?
No.
So why do you keep giving me examples of things that are not designed? I'm asking you for example of things that are designed.
Are designed.
Okay, my question was this. Do you know of anything that is the product of design, that is designed, that doesn't have a designer? You said yes. I said, okay, give me an example of something that is designed that doesn't have a designer. And you keep presenting things that you don't believe are designed, which is the opposite of what I've asked you.
You said give me something that's designed that doesn't have a designer.
Right. So you said the universe. I asked you, do you believe it's designed? You said no. So I'm asking you for an example of something that you accept is designed yet doesn't have a designer. Because this is something you've said.
The universe doesn't have a design.
So why? I'm asking for something that is designed and doesn't have a designer.
There's nothing that is designed that doesn't have a design.
But you just said. But you just said there are things that are designed that don't have a designer.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that they didn't have things that are designed. Obviously, have a designer.
Right. Do you know of anything that's designed that doesn't have a designer?
No, I'm saying to you, the universe
Okay, fantastic.
isn't designed.
How would you know if something's designed or not?
Because it's random case. It follows the laws of entropy, doesn't it? The universe.
No. How would you know if anything is designed or not?
Because it follows the laws of nature, doesn't it? Like evolution.
No. How do you know something's designed? You keep giving me examples of things you don't believe are designed. Can you stop doing that? I'm asking you, how would you know if something is designed or not?
I don't understand the question. Like, if something's designed, obviously, if humans were designed, why would there be evidence of fossils?
And how would you establish if something is designed or not?
How would you establish if it wasn't?
How would you establish if it was? Is the point.
Sure, how would you establish if it wasn't designed?
Okay, because it would fail the design inference. That's why.
Like, so before time, how can you conceive before time? Well, there's nothing
When did I mention before time? When did I mention before time?
in every single science experiment, there is something that can't be explained.
True, but that
Science experiment.
Remind me the last scientific experiment you did.
You have to be a scientist to understand.
No, I want you to remind me of the last experiment you did.
My children jumped on the slide and got gravity.
I'm sorry? No, you just felt the effects of gravity, yeah? Well, how is that a scientific experiment? Alright. Sorry? You don't know what gravity... You can't measure gravity. Gravity is just a theory. All you can do is see the effects of it and you can claim that it's such and such a thing. But it's not something you can put in a lab and observe.
yes.
It's a theory.
GPS, every single mission to Mars.
Look, I'll say it again to you. You can see the chat. They're telling you you're wrong. You can only see the effects of it. You can only see the effects of it. You don't know. You can't measure gravity. You can only see the effects of it. So you know it exists because of its effects. Do you understand?
So before you were born, yeah, you didn't exist, okay?
Order.
Then you exist,
We
finally
move,
get
Sultan.
power, then you die again.
Sultan.
So whether you're the worst person in the world or the best person in the world, you either go to
Order.
heaven forever or you go to hell forever.
Yeah.
Either way, the blood doesn't fit the crime, does it?
Why not?
How can you? So even if you're the worst person,
So so now you're trying to present the problem of evil. Look, you seem a nice chap, mate, but no disrespect.
definitely for something that. I mean, like, how does it fit the crime?
How does the reward fit the little work we do?
So say I said to my wife, yeah, I said, you do
it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Just because you can't understand something doesn't make that something not true. You understand that, don't you?
Do you like analogies, yeah? You use analogies a lot.
Well, when someone can't understand what I'm saying, I need to bring something that they can understand it, yes.
If I'm not making myself clear, can I use an analogy?
You're going to use it. Go on. Go on. Go on. I'll allow it.
So if I said to my wife, if you don't do it all the time, I'm
Yeah.
going to punish you.
Yeah.
Would you say that I'm an evil person for doing that?
Are you an evil person? Well,
If I said, you don't agree with me,
yeah, I would.
forever.
My worldview, yes. Yeah, my worldview, yes.
Shubadak.
So, my worldview, yes.
So that's basically what God does. He judges you for your life. If you don't agree with him, then you get punished for eternity.
Alright, and if you say to your missus, look, make me some dinner tonight, wash my dishes, massage my feet, and every single day for the rest of your life, I'll give you massage in the morning, you'll never have to lift a finger again, I'll clean the house and I'll cook and I'll do everything. Would you say that's excessive?
Yeah, but what if she said no?
Would you say I'm stupid? Would you say I'm stupid for doing that? For one thing she's done for me, I'm going to do that for every day for the rest of her life? What would you say about me?
That's not what I asked you.
It's exactly what you asked me, mate.
If I go against the religion or whatever, I can punish him or whatever.
Look. I'm going to use those famous phrases, yeah? It is what it is. It's very, very simple. Allah, in His wisdom, knows what motivates His creation. What motivates His creation is punishment and reward. And that's so what Allah's done, in His wisdom, give you the greatest punishment to avoid and the greatest reward to attain. Standard. Now, if you can't see that or recognize that, YOLO!
Do you acknowledge other religions?
All of the religions are false, mate.
Apart from Islam.
Well, if Islam is true, look, only one religion can be true. So if Islam is true, everything else is false by default because no two religions can reconcile with one another.
What's more likely, one religion out of 1,000 being true, or none of them being true?
One being true.
It's lovely talking to you, mate, anyway.
Take care, dude. Yeah, you too, mate.
My eyes are yours.
I've lost my train of thought now. What am I doing? Why have I got two guys here?
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Yeah, it was a nice conversation. Nice guy, but
Our wind shall be fair.
you know, it ended up with the problem of evil. And you're like, are you serious? It's come down to that.
Orders, mighty
I can hear you, mate.
Yes,
Get us all.
we cannot.
Shubadak.
You have a what? A very important question. You know the worst questions are when people start that way, man. Well, go on. What you got? If I can't answer this religion, my religion is false. Yeah, if I can't answer your question, my religion is false. Oh man, that's even worse than what you first said. Go. I'm sorry? I don't have the Torah in Injil to read. We don't have them. According to reality.
The Sultan.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Is that what the Quran says? No, the Quran says that the Injil was given to Jesus, yeah? Are you under the impression that the Injil is the New Testament? Oh, right. What gospel? Is that what was given to Jesus? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? No, no, no. We believe as Muslims. We believe as Muslims. We believe as Muslims. We believe as Muslims. The Injil was a revelation, a book given to Jesus. You don't believe that, right? The Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is nothing more than gossip. That's it. Oh, okay. Where does it say that the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were given to Jesus? When was Jesus given his biography? Written by men who never met him. Remind me. Remind me. Remind me. Remind me. When was the biography of Jesus, written by men who never met him, given to Jesus? Was the gossips written before Jesus left this earth? Or after? Or not? Or not? Or not? Okay, my holy book says Jesus is the word of Allah, just as Adam was the word of Allah. Adam is the word of Allah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 See you, mate. I've done this, man. Hey, Chantel became a member on the gaming channel. MashaAllah. Now we see you in the green. Oh, now Noah's got a friend. Alhamdulillah. Honestly, this is like playing with children. Absolute playing with children. Coming with premises which are just not true. Honestly, so hard on them. Ah, dear, dear, dear. Oh, you've been recruiting. Nice one. Honestly, subhanallah. Let me just see what my brother wants. I need to go and pray, actually. Let me just see this brother. I don't know whether he's a brother or whether he's we'll see. Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
I just came to say salam. I actually saw you today.
We waved at each other. Where did we wave at each other? Oh, I think I seen you actually. You were driving down Northbrook Road, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Subhanallah.
So I thought I'd just say hi.
Okay, very, very nice to see you, my brother. Oh, so funny. So many people today was waving, and it's so funny. Anyway.
Well, anyway, salam alaikum, and I watch you from afar, and alhamdulillah, you're doing a very good job.
Jazakallah khair for your kind words, my brother. Take care. Wa alaikum salam. Oh, mashallah. Beautiful, brother. Yes. Yes. Gibraltar. Hello.
Hi, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes.
I'm a Muslim, and
Yalla. Set watch patrols. We rest here.
it's the deities. How do you reconcile
What?
there are hadiths that I think might contradict your part?
I've not come across any.
Serve, Sultan. Shubadak.
Rule of thumb, generally, if it's Sahih, we see what the scholars say about them as well. To be honest with you, bro, I've been a Muslim 21 years. I've never had an issue at all, worrying, concerned. Islam is not that difficult, mate. It's very, very simple. Yeah.
Is that a hadith?
I believe so. I believe so, yeah.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
I mean, can you burn houses because people don't come for prayer?
Is that what he said? What did he say?
I'm not sure. I think that's what the hadith said.
The hadith said, it's talking about congregational prayer, about the men, saying that he would love to go to the houses of those men who are not praying in the mosque and burn them down. But he would if it wasn't for the women and children. It's just to show the importance of prayer. It's not a... in the mosque.
It doesn't literally mean that we should burn
No, we should.
houses.
No, it doesn't mean that. No. Has any scholar ever said you should burn the houses of people who don't pray in the mosque?
But some people have taken it literally.
You know of people who go and burn people's houses down who don't pray.
Preachers in my country said those people's houses should be burned down.
What country?
I'm from Indonesia.
So Indonesia, you'll say imams in the mosque have said that guy's house should be burnt down. All right.
So I want to learn what does the hadith really mean.
Okay. I'm not here to teach you what hadith means. That's not my forte. I'm not a faqih. I'm not a jurist. I don't know what madhab you follow. I don't know what school of thought you're on. I don't know what aqeedah you're on. It's none of my business, man. You need to go speak to your people on what aqeedah you're on, what madhab you're on, and find out.
Yeah, I want to find out. Like, I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, I'm not the guy, though. I'm not that guy.
I mean, how do you choose which one to...
I don't follow a school of thought.
Oh, okay. So you pick and choose which hadith you accept.
Yes.
I see. It's writing.
Don't worry about him. Islam's easy, mate.
It is, but sometimes because you need the hadith, right? I believe in the Sunnah and the Quran.
Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly.
Yeah, but it's hard for me when I come across these kinds of hadiths. And when people say it's sahih and I don't agree, and then it becomes an argument. You know?
Okay. There's differences of opinions.
Right. So would you believe that the Quran? You need to filter everything through the Quran first, because if a hadith contradicts the Quran, then
Islam is not that difficult. Look. The scholars have done the work for you. Yeah? There's nothing that difficult in Islam. Maybe matters of marriage, divorce, or maybe something along those lines, or some business transaction. Islam is not difficult, bro. Very simple. All right. Assalamu alaikum.
for example,
No, that's it. I'm done.
okay, sure.
That's
Thank
enough. Like I said, I'm not the guy. I'm not here to teach you this stuff. It's not my school of thought. Sorry, it's not my field of expertise, should I say?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Firstly, I want to say I see your content.
Salam alaikum.
Okay.
Yes, Sultan.
Alhamdulillah.
Today's journey ends, great Sultan.
Zaida, mighty Sultan.
It says that we laid the earth for you. This is
Naam,
not-
great Sultan.
Now, the earth is obviously not flat, and I'm not saying that the Quran is saying that the earth is flat, but you could see how someone could misunderstand that for the earth being flat.
Does it matter?
Yeah, say it again, please.
Does it matter if the earth is flat or round?
My eyes are yours. Orders, mighty Sultan.
That's wrong. I'm not saying
Does it does it matter?
it doesn't matter if it's flat or round. It matters if the Quran.
So what does it matter if somebody thinks the verse is implying the earth is flat? There are people who are atheists who believe the earth is flat. There are people who are atheists who believe the world is round.
Yeah.
Right. So right. But can I ask you a question? Do you live in a house?
I'm not saying the Quran is saying it's flat. It's just
Right.
I'm gonna make the point. So
Okay. Yeah.
Is that right?
Go on.
And the heliocentric model.
Orders.
It's impossible. So the only answer to that is that because we're being
What's your point?
wouldn't you say that that could be understood as an argument that means that it's otherwise the sun is revolving around the earth and he could move the sun?
Unless the Earth revolves the other way.
Yeah, but if the earth revolved the other way, you don't have to become so complicated, so then everyone would just die. The only
Okay.
way that could happen if
Okay. For God's sake, man. This is painful, man.
I'm just
I understand something. I'm not here to give you tafsir of the Quran. First thing. I'm not a mufassirun. Go to the mufassir if you want to understand these things. If you want to understand how the scholars of the past understood these things, yeah? Classical scholars understood it. Go speak to the classical scholar, or go research the classical scholar. You want to see other contemporary scholars? Go speak to these guys. I'm not the guy. I'm not here to validate your flat earth theory. I'm not that guy. You're a flat earther, aren't you?
no, I'm just asking.
You're a flat earther, though, aren't you? You think that you think the earth is flat, don't you?
I'm saying that that's what be reasonable to come to a conclusion that the Quran stated that the earth is flat.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Say it again, sorry?
I'm saying that based on these things, the scientific fact that if the earth were to revolve the other way, everyone would die. And the only way the sun could rise from the other
If the moon split, everyone would die, no?
yeah, as far as I know, I guess.
Right, did the moon split? Did the moon split? According to the Quran.
Yes.
Did everyone die?
No. That doesn't mean that it's split.
Oh, so you say the Quran's wrong?
I don't know. It might be right.
The Quran says the moon split. Alright, did everyone die?
No.
Right, so can Allah create an occurrence or a phenomena that doesn't result in the result you think it should do?
Yeah, obviously. That's
Right, khalas then. Khalas. Well, that's it then, innit?
But that's not my point.
Okay, listen, no disrespect. This is just whinging from my perspective now. Just whinging about nonsense, needless things. Things that mean nothing. Focus on the things that are tangible. Why are you focusing on? Is the earth flat? Is it not? What does it matter? It doesn't matter, mate. Alright. You're welcome. Oh, bismillah. I'm gonna go pray my fajr. Bible guy's gone. This idiot. Let me just. I'll set this in stone, right? I am not a scholar. I'm not here to teach Muslims to understand verses of Quran, Hadith. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to explain how does Qadr work. There's scholars to do that, man. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I smash people like Bible guy. And their nonsense. I challenge atheists and their empiricism. Yeah. I'm not the guy. So just understand that. Gambit. Go to the chat over on the gaming channel. Gambit's the guy. Yeah. There are scholars, mashallah, who study their lives in this stuff. Go to Medina University and study Al-Azhar. Me, I'm little me. Right, let me go and pray salah. Right. What am I? What am I trying to do here, man? I'm trying to retrain these guys.
Shubadak. The Sultan's will. Leaving no trace, Sultan. Today's journey ends. My eyes are yours. From the shadows shall we watch.
Well, the heretic killed my spy.
Doubt my word.
Flip
You
it
condemn
heck, man.
yourself to purgatory.
How much bloody thing he's got?
The Sultan's will. As you will.
I live to obey, Sultan. Naam, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
Have I setting up the troops? I think so. I'm not quite sure. Yes, mate. Applause. Yeah, mate.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Yep. Yes, mate.
Shubadak.
Yes.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Taking those under my command with me.
Yes, mate. Alright, mate.
Say that.
Really? Oh, you respect my faith in it? Okay.
I grew up in a society.
Okay.
I've never been shown such kindness as I did growing up with my neighbours and stuff. They're absolutely beautiful people.
Alhamdulillah.
I just
Come join the family, dude.
I just wanted to ask you a few personal questions, if that's okay.
You go on.
I just like as you're obviously a white man,
Sultan.
how easy was it to transition into Islam?
Very easy.
Sultan.
Very easy, indeed.
We move, Sultan.
Just,
The sun sets on today's journey.
yeah. Been 3 times now, mashallah.
Merging our armies. How may I serve, Sultan?
One time, if you look at my channel, there's in 2019, in February 2019, we took like no, January 2019, we took like 10 reverts with us, mashallah, to Mecca. Yeah, really good time, mashallah.
Sultan.
Okay.
We rest here until dawn. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Yeah.
The sun sets on today's journey.
So nice to hear you say that, bro.
How may I serve?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sultan will.
If everybody stuck by the true religion of Islam, it would be such a peaceful, beautiful world.
So why don't you join us?
To be honest with you, I don't know enough about it. I was going to actually ask you where I could find an English version of the Quran.
You can get them anywhere, man. Where are you, Crawley?
Yeah, just don't worry.
Crawley. Crawley's like South. Is it South London? Crawley?
It's like, Gatwick.
Yeah, Kent way, innit?
It's more like, like south of Croydon.
Yeah. Yeah, they all get a Quran in Croydon, man. Croydon's full of Afghanis and Somalis.
Is the translation from Arabic to English, is it like fully correct, or is it like a little bit of variation?
Different translations. Sometimes there's more harshness in the translation. The one I recommend is the Clear Quran. Look, send me your email. Sorry, my email's askhamzasden@gmail.com, yeah? Alright? If you send me an email there, right, and give me an address, I can post you one out, no problem. It'll probably be when I come back from Malaysia now, though. Yeah, no worries. But I'm pretty
It's lovely to actually talk to you, because I do watch some of your videos and I see that you get attacked by so many people and you're just so stern in your view. And
How may I
don't
serve,
probably
Sultan?
agrees with 100% of everybody else, but I just think your faith in what you believe, I think it's beautiful.
We rest here until dawn.
Never steer away from that.
Orders.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, alhamdulillah. Like I say, it cost me everything to accept Islam. Everything.
Really?
Yeah, my girlfriend, my daughters, my business, everything. So I had to make sure it was true. And when I realized it was true, I had to, and my desires was ready to accept it, and my heart was ready to accept it, because it cost me everything. I lost my daughters, my girlfriend, my business, my father, my friends. Everything went overnight. One night, everything gone. But not my father. It took 15 years for him to speak to me, like. But no, he loves the bones off me now. He's so proud of me and what I do. At the time, imagine, bro. I took my shahada 3 weeks after 9/11. Yeah. Wasn't the greatest time in the world to choose Islam. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the time when your faith is tested the most.
Well, it wasn't faith. See, this is not something that... Look, this is not something that I abstractly think is true. Okay. You know, people get this idea that, you know, when you say belief, and then think, oh, it's doubtful, you don't really know. Yeah. So, what I would say is, I'm certain this is true, without doubt, yeah? Based upon so many facets, whether it's to do with the one angle of looking at creation and such, or just looking at the prophethood of Muhammad, peace and peace, and the claim he made, then looking at the Quran and looking at the guidance within Islam for human beings, and you can see how it benefits society in a way that nothing else can. Well, the way Islam is the only way of life, and I challenge anyone to this point, the only way of life, without exception, that gives you peace of mind, body, and soul. Nothing else can do it. I'm telling you, nothing else does the job. You can think of any way of life. You can't satisfy the mind, body, and soul.
I think even if you're not even if you
How may I serve, Sultan?
guidance of a beautiful religion like Islam, you will be a truly good person. And there's no factor in Islam that contradicts the way of life that you can be a bad person. Unless you went outside of the boundaries, I don't see how it could be bad. You know, like there's no true Muslim that I know. It's the immoral person or the. You know what I mean? Everything
Well, I'm going to be honest. Look, I'll break it to you now. There are immoral Muslims. Yeah, no one's perfect. So this is the reality. See, this is a beautiful thing as well, and this is kind of where you can relax a little bit. Allah doesn't require perfection. Why? Because He didn't create you perfect. He created you weak, with a nature to sin, and with an enemy that's trying to make you sin. So imagine this: you're brought into this earth. You're given a nature that you could choose to sin. You're weak, and you've got an enemy you can't see that's assaulting you every day to corrupt you. And Allah says clearly that if this creation of mine didn't sin, I would wipe it off the face of the earth and replace it with one that did. Because Allah knows you can't be perfect. Allah knows you're not going to be able to do everything. But what He wants is just to recognize when you've mistaken, when you've lapsed, and to turn back.
Non-Muslims, do they go to hell?
Sultan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the reality. It is what it is. It sounds awful to say it, but that's the reality. At the end of the day, if you want to choose, see, look, Allah gives you a choice. You want this world? You want all the glitter and whatever's within this world? Take it. But the price is paradise. That's the reality. And you know, for us Muslims, as believers, this world is a prison. This is a restriction. This is, you know, the things that look like everyone's enjoying themselves and doing, we're prohibited from. Because that enjoyment is just mirage. You know, all that glitters is not gold. You know what I mean?
Like that prohibited, I mean, like things that are truly evil. I've seen gambling and stuff like take away people's lives. It's like just something as simple as saying no in the first place, which is like he says.
Well, what Islam does, it basically pulls you away from all the things that could lead you to these things. Remember how it works. Let me explain how it works. Addiction, for example. Let me explain how it works. So,
Which I have something with myself.
right. So I'll give you an example. So Satan is your enemy. Okay. So what we'll do, he will whisper an idea to you. Yeah? Sorry, he'll whisper a thought to you. And then withdraw. And then you'll think that thought's your thought. And then what happens is that thought becomes an idea. And that idea then becomes a compulsion. And then that compulsion becomes an action. And then that action becomes a habit. If left unchecked. Right? So I'll give you an example of this now. You're walking down the street, you see a beautiful blonde. This is as a Muslim, right? And you're like, oh, she's nice, whatever. And then Satan goes, oh, I wonder if she's single. Or whatever it may be. Right? But what will happen then is Islam will kick in. What does Allah tell me to do in this situation? Lower my gaze. Don't look. No eye contact. Khalas. And so what happens then? What could have led to something leads to nothing. But if it goes unchecked,
At what point does it become the sin? Is it when you take action on something?
yes.
So like the thoughts, you can't help thoughts, can you? Like if you have
No.
thoughts about whatever.
No. Look, there's 3 times the angels don't record your deeds. 3 occasions. One is the child before age of reasoning. 2 is the mentally insane, and 3 is the person who's sleeping. So you're not responsible for your dreams, and you're not responsible for your thoughts, because if you think a bad thing and not do it, you get a reward. Yeah, you understand? Yeah. So you might think something, and then you don't act upon that thought, you get rewarded for that. Because you've held back from it. Do you get me? But if you're unchecked, if you've got no balances, if you've got nothing to limit you, then that thought can become an idea, an action, a compulsion, an action, and then a habit. Do you get me? Unless you stop it. No.
Do you have to take an action to do that, or do they? Does he just?
When you take your shahada, you become like a newborn baby again. So everything you may have done up until that point, if I'm not wrong, it is replaced. All the bad things you've done gets replaced with good things, good deeds. Because this is your time of ignorance. This is your time of not knowing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nothing will escape you here, Sultan.
Like I say, Allah doesn't ask for perfection, and the reason some people do bad in their life is because they've had no guidance and they've known no better. So this is the reality. You know, that people say to me, oh, people in prison become Muslim because they get better food and all this kind of stuff. That may be true, but there's another thing going on in prison, and that is that people reach a level of life that they realize that the life they've been living isn't working for them, ain't doing the job. You know what I'm saying? And so, and all the distractions have been removed as well. Even though you can get drugs or whatever in prison, but all the easy to get distractions have been removed, and thus, it makes sense for somebody in prison to become a Muslim or born again Christian or whatever, because they need a new way of life. They need a way of life that takes them away from that. Do you know what I'm saying? Me, 21 years. Yeah, I told you I accepted Islam 3 weeks after 9/11. I can't. I should do, really. I'm kind of ashamed, but I can't because my missus is Moroccan. So when I accepted Islam and I left my girlfriend and all that, within 3 months or 4 months, I was in Morocco getting married. Don't mess around, man.
Arranged marriage.
Yeah, I arranged it. But like I said, we're married now 21 years. Got 2 beautiful daughters, mashallah. Huh? Me, I'm 50 in August. Yeah, I'm old geezer.
Whereabouts you from?
I was born in Manchester, grew up in South Wales.
I live in the south.
Where in South Wales?
Our enemies will suffer.
Brecon Beacons. Brecon.
How may I serve?
I was in Cwmbran. You know Cwmbran? Cwmbran is like 5 miles from Newport.
It's such a pleasure to talk to you, man. I've watched so many of your videos.
No worries, dude. You take care. Like I say, come and join the family.
You're awesome, man. I think you're awesome, mate. Keep fighting the good fight, man.
I appreciate your kind words, dude. Take care.
You take care, yeah?
And yourself. Ta-ra, dude.
Love, mate. See you later.
Ta-ra. Nice guy. My father knows this now. My father's too busy fighting
At once.
demons. He got desert archers. Sicily. Did I end the turn yet?
Sultan.
What literature for atheism? 2 books: Return of the God Hypothesis
Leading the army.
and I'm reading this book, Signature in the Cell. Just basically learn what they believe and why. They don't know. They don't know. Don't worry, it's a journey, Mustafa. It's a journey, man. Don't worry. You won't believe how many messages I get from non-Muslims, mashallah, who respect what I do, man. Really respect it. And are interested in learning about Islam, from being no religion at all to actually considering Islam is amazing. The books I said, Return of the God Hypothesis by Stephen Meyer and Signature in the Cell by Stephen Meyer. And he's got another one as well called Darwin's Doubt, which deals with the Cambrian explosion. But I'm focusing on the DNA because I believe, I've said it before, I believe DNA is a smoking gun for the existence of God. I think that's the evidence that we've been seeking for so long, personally. I just need to garner my information and develop my argumentation. When I do, watch out. What are we doing now in the game? I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still just... Look, the French are bottling it. The surrender monkey in it. I'm just building my borders. I'm trying to retrain my troops. I'm trying to upgrade my castles. I'm trying to... you know what I'm saying? I'm using the time. Imagine now it's like the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. I got like 10 years to develop. Do I have an estimated release date on that, Hamza? No. Look, I've got 3 projects. And all 3 projects are reliant upon my online scarf business being a success. So my online scarf business being a success frees me up. I'd write the book about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which inshallah we plan to get as a dawah book, which will be translated into 12 languages, inshallah. And then after that is the book about Paul. And then after that will be the Christian flex. But the Christian flex, I might like do lectures on that or something. I'm not sure. Whoa, what happened then? We lost 17,000. Is that because we were building stuff? Or are we losing? Oh no, we're not losing no. I think it's just we're building stuff. So we're building all that stuff. So right now, we've got respite. So I'm just... what am I doing?
We move.
I don't need 2 generals in here. General there, general there, general there. We've got 2 generals there. We've got a general there. We've got a general.
Schubedeck.
And you ever sin too much beyond the point of forgiveness? No. This is what I'll make it easy for you, right? Cheers. Allah says, if your sins are as high as a mountain, if the sins of Adam, the sons of Adam, are as high as a mountain, my mercy is 10 times the size of that mountain. You just got to ask. SubhanAllah. Now, there may be a caveat that I'm not too sure, so I don't want to go definitive on it. But there may be a caveat if you've done something hurting people and such. You may, and you might need to seek forgiveness from that person. I'm not saying that as some kind of set in stone flex, but I'm pretty sure. It's like, if you hurt someone, you need to seek forgiveness from them for Allah to forgive you. But you don't, if they say, oh, I'll never forgive you, that's not a problem. Because that's the most you can do is just ask. And if they don't accept, there's nothing you can do about it. So you don't beat yourself up about it. You don't want to be forgiven.
Orders.
You want to be forgiven. Trust me, dude, you want to be forgiven.
What is the Sultan's will?
Orders, mighty Sultan.
We will not surrender these waters easily.
Attacking the infidel fleet. The sea is yours, great Sultan. Naam, great Sultan. Course set.
We're gonna take the sea.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah, our winds shall be fair.
I'm not going to attack the French. We're just going to hang around here. Just keep an eye on them. We don't need to... the French just already got a slapped ass. We'll just keep 2 spies around them just so we can see what they're doing. Might take Toulouse though. But I know what's going to happen. Oh, they've got they've got Marseille as well, the Genoese. We'll see. If they start attacking us, I don't need that big army there, do I? That army there.
Naam, great Sultan.
Realistically,
Course set.
doesn't need to stay here.
Sultan. Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Orders.
We move, Sultan. Moving the men ashore.
Orders. We march. Inshallah, we shall finish the fort.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Naam, Sultan.
You don't need Have you had a moment in your life that convinced you that it must be divine intervention? No. Not really.
Orders.
Our enemies will suffer. Yes. Our grip here tightens, mighty Sultan. Our enemies will suffer. Naam. Yes.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Our enemies will suffer. What is the Sultan's will?
Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
We rest here until infidels to kill, Sultan.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan, Yalar.
Yeah, we need to stop them coming here. They can't drop their ships off.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set. Naam, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Course set.
Yeah, I'm reading everything, man. Does God give you courage, or does God give you an opportunity to be courageous? Exactly, my man. That's the thing, you see. Allah says He never changes the state of a person until they change themselves. So Allah says, walk to me, I'll run to you. Or you gotta walk to Him. You gotta take the first step, and Allah then will do the rest. Believe me, as a Muslim,
How may I serve, Sultan?
it's like I said to you, bro. Islam is the only way of life that give you peace of mind, body, and soul.
The sun sets on today's
Nothing else can do it.
How may I serve?
Yes. Our enemies will suffer.
Sultan.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah, our will
Yeah,
shall be
we're gonna
fair.
block this off all the way, so no one's coming past us. So whoever's going to invade us has to invade us from here, and then we need to block off maybe here.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes,
Block
Sultan.
off this here. Build a navy.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set. Naam, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
I'm so lost as a man, as a father, as a person. Do I have to find myself or ask God for help? No. this is the whole point. This is the whole point. It's by being lost that you'll be found. Do you know what I'm saying? It's through recognizing your creator, connecting your soul to your creator, that will give you the guidance you need in this world to survive the jungle we're in, to give you a set of standards that you can pass on to your children. You know what I mean? Otherwise, this world's going to chew them up. Right, what's the time? 4:22. We're going to play till 5. Got half an hour left, 40 minutes. Sorry if the game's been a bit boring today. It's just been a lot of prep work. How many people are still watching on the chat in the thing? Am I on Twitch? Considering it, actually. This is a good question. How do I explain this is something you don't know is real? All right. So I was chatting to someone today. I was trying to explain the difference between knowing and such. So we were sat in this halal restaurant, right? And I asked the question, do you believe that the food in this restaurant is halal? Yes, my question is this. Do you believe the food in this restaurant is halal? Now, it's a HMC certificated restaurant. So the answer was yes. All right. I said, good. I said, do you know it's halal? And then he thought, and he went, no, I don't know it's halal, but I believe it's halal. I said, okay. And then I asked him, are you certain it's halal? And then he was happy again because he said, yes, I'm certain. And certain means without doubt. So the difference between knowing and certainty is it seems... See, you can't really know anything for a fact unless you've monitored it and seen it and continued. Yeah, certainty is without doubt. So I believe God exists with certainty, without any doubt. Do I know? It's a different question. Does it incur doubts? Of course not, because when you're certain of something, and there's different types. Exactly, yeah. So there's different types of certainty. Certainty is not one level. So you have something called ilm al-yaqeen, certainty of knowledge. And then you have ilm al-haq, certainty of truth. Oh, the crusade has been called. Who has it been called against? So I think there's a third one. I can't think John Fontaine told me. So there's different levels of certainty. So this certain...
Holy Bible may preach peace.
Oh my God, they're called the crusade on Gaza. Wow. Okay. So so there's certainty based upon knowledge, certainty based upon faith. Yeah. And what's the other one? I think certainty based upon...
It is time for the armies of Christendom to put aside their differences and unite.
So it's not that I have faith in something that I don't know. I believe with certainty. I believe without doubt that first of all, the creator exists. Secondly, Muhammad is a messenger of this creator. Third, Islam is the religion of this creator. Without doubt, without a question, without oh, could I be wrong? No. Because the alternates don't make any sense to me. Do you know what I'm saying? So the alternates, the opposites, don't make no sense.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
So as far as I'm concerned,
yes, Sultan.
No. Oh, certainty of the unseen. No, that's not certainty though, is it?
Orders, mighty
That's
Sultan.
faith. That's iman.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
That's the whole point of it.
Corset.
That's the opposite, mate. Nice try, nice thought, but no, it's the opposite.
Corset.
John Fontaine's doing a really nice... I think he's writing a book about it, actually. Because we get in this habit that we know so much stuff, and the reality is we don't, but we can be certain of things.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
And like I said, we don't beat ourselves up about these things.
Our wind shall be fair.
It is where it is. Yeah, he was on way about that. Wow, the chat's turned German.
Greetings, my friend.
Yeah, greetings. I just don't trust you. Why are you sneaking around my flipping borders, Sicily? I'm sure I've just seen you. Anyway, let's
Orders, mighty Sultan.
build this navy up now.
Naam, Sultan. We march.
How may I serve, Sultan? We march. We rest here until dawn.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Our enemies will suffer.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan.
Science is trying to convince someone of faith that everything came from nothing, then from something. Science can't prove anything. The whole nature... See, this is the thing you see, Miyama. Science cannot prove anything.
Naam, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
It's just guessing. Science concedes it could be wrong because its philosophy says that it cannot be used to determine truth. Why is he not commanding cavalry, man? You've got that. The neck. We need to get you in the front line, mate.
Orders.
Okay. You there.
Naam,
We'll
Sultan.
send you out.
What is the Sultan's will?
You're going to be the leader of the cavalry. You're
As my
gonna...
Sultan
No.
will. Orders.
Okay, can we switch back to English, please, in the chat? I don't like that vibe. I don't like it.
What is
You're
the
gonna
Sultan's
command
will?
the... See?
Naam, Sultan.
Point where you marshal, this man offers the kingdom's horse breeding Roman cavalry officers. Plus 5 movement points, increased movement range, and plus 1 command with in commanding cavalry. Oh, okay. You are the man. Get some cavalry. No cavalry. Oops. If the universe had a beginning, we could suppose it had a creator, but if it is truly infinite, then we would see its effects infinitely. We don't see it.
Sultan.
If some butts were pots of pans, there'd be no need for tinkers.
As you will. Stopping here,
So
Sultan.
these guys,
Sultan.
are they fighting up here or something?
Leaving
Why are they leaving me alone? I'm kind of nervous they're leaving me alone. It's good they're leaving me alone, but I'm kind of nervous about it.
How may I serve? Orders.
Isn't it a what? Infinite.
Sultan. Orders. Sultan. As you will, splitting the army. We march. Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
Oh, we ain't got a general though. We've got a general coming though.
Shubadak. Inshallah, the enemy will be foolish enough to attack here.
We move, Sultan. Orders. Galar.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Sultan. As you will. How may I serve, Sultan? Galar. Orders. We move, Sultan. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. As you will.
Exactly, cheers. Now you're getting there. If there is no creator, we win. Because we've had a beautiful guide to follow that suits man like nothing else can. And at the same time,
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan. As you will. The sun sets on
we'll
today.
give ourselves peace of mind.
Orders.
That we don't have to worry on what if and this and that. We don't have these issues. Man.
Sultan. We march.
Certainty you can't beat.
Orders. Merging our armies. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. Joining
So just
the
accept Islam. So what? So who here in the chat is a Total War player, and what do you think of my strategy? So I'm just creating forts all around here, bringing all my armies from my provinces up to this bottleneck here, and just blocking it all off. And then I've got a blockade of the sea, so no one can come and sneak down my provinces here. The only thing, and we're just starting a blockade here as well. So people can't just come through. What are you thinking? Is this a good strategy, bad strategy? I think it's a pretty cool strategy personally, but I might be wrong.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Merging with...
As my Sultan wills. Shubadak. We move.
I think AQ will be proud of me. I think. Why haven't I got a thing here though?
The Sultan's will. As you will.
Orders, as you will.
How may I serve, Sultan? Galar.
What is the infidel's name? As the Sultan
Yeah,
will.
I think this is good. Oh, that's fantastic to see, Amberine. And what should we do? We should give a reward. What reward should we give to members of the gaming channel? should give them the opportunity to join me in a game. What do you reckon? Because people need motivation and such.
Sultan.
Naam, Sultan. Orders?
Alright, so he's a... Alright, I think I might let you go on TikTok. Thank you for joining me, testing out my new phone. So we're going to give it a thumbs up, yeah, that the quality is good. What's this silly doing? To give it the quality is good, the connection's been good. I'm still in the UK. Look, there's my bookshelf behind me. I'm going to Malaysia on Saturday. I'll be doing some live streams from Malaysia anyway. You want to play Daisy with Pond? Yeah. We'll make that a reward as a member. As a member, you get to join Daisy. It's S23 Ultra. Okay. Thank you for joining the live. Martial, we've been going a while, so we've managed to hold on to a few viewers. Until next time. Oh, tomorrow arena. I'll be doing an arena warm up tomorrow, and inshallah, there should be. We should be streaming the arena again as we did last time, straight to TikTok. So it'll just be streaming live. So that could be cool. Okay. I should bid you all a fond farewell. Assalamu alaikum, thanks for joining. And cheers. Come join the family. Take care. Ta-ra. So we've ended TikTok. Mashallah, we had 24,800 views, 112,000 likes, and $34. Woo! Oh god, there's Mortal Kombat on that, isn't it? I do like my phone, to be honest. France look weak, man. Oh, they're fighting the English. They've got their own battles. That's good. They thought, we're not going south. I feel like we could push on to the French. Well, they're distracted. I think we're going to push on the French. Oh. We're losing money. Woo! Sugar! We're losing serious dough now. I think our army's too big. We need to... Be gone! You are not my leash! I think we take...
My eyes are yours.
I think we take this fortress. While the French are distracted.
Orders.
So we declare jihad. That would help with our finances. Do we go to war with the French? We're at war with the French anyway.
I will defeat you honorably, my
These
worthy
crusaders
lord.
coming through my flipping lands.
How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan.
And they're going to be like typical crusaders, and I'm going to wait for... Actually, they're going to try and get in a boat, aren't they? Or sink their boat when they get in a boat. Yeah, let's call a jihad on France. Let's call a jihad on France.
Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Oh, because there was a jihad recently.
Serve the faith.
Probably going back to the piety. Come on, we need a jihadi imam. We've not got a jihadi imam. Oh, this guy. This one here, you've been here for a while. You're old man now. No, you've got no piety. Oh my god, I ain't got a flipping pious... I haven't got a pious imam who can call a jihad.
I serve the faith. Salam alaikum.
He can. Oh, it's too soon since the last one. Yeah, he's a good one.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan, no mortal man may walk this path.
What is the Sultan's will? Yallah, the sun sets on today's journey.
I don't know, we've got this beautiful little setup here. We could keep it and still take this castle. I like the idea of a French fortress. Use good troops, and then we'll take the Genesis. That would make sense. We take whilst they're distracted with their crusade, we'll take the French fortress and we'll take the Genoese fortress, and then we've got two fortresses here. Bang bang. That would be cool. Okay.
Orders. We march.
Yes. Forming a force the infidels will fear. We could use this land to trap the enemy.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. How may I serve, Sultan? Forming up together, orders. We march. Merging out. How may I serve, Sultan? Forming up together, Sultan. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. Sultan. We move, Sultan.
You've gone on your own in that case.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? We march. We rest here.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Yes. Orders?
Orders.
It's taking forever to... Oh, what are they? Alpharats. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Na'am, Sultan.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Rest here until dawn. What is the Sultan's will? Splitting our forces.
Order, Sultan.
Let him go.
Honorable engagement, dear.
Let him go, and then we shall... Then we're going to take his castle. Might be a stretch too far. I don't think so though. I think having 2 fortresses there and there will be fantastic. See, that doesn't look like a flipping Crusader army going to flipping. It looks like it's attacking me.
Sultan, our fleet is under attack. Withdraw! Inshallah, we will survive. Like the weary camel, now they close to borders, Captain. This battle is lost. Flee for your life. We must anchor until morning.
Strengthen that navy, flipping it. I didn't say we take his castle. Oh, they're coming back down. Okay, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Yes, the infidel destroying the fort.
How is that Imam? Why are you upset with me? Why are the Fatimids upset with me? I ain't done nothing. Right.
I will defeat you on. We move.
No. What are you doing?
Shubadak.
I will only address you in battle.
Our enemies will suffer.
Orders. Salah. Joining the ranks. How may I serve, Sultan?
Yes. By your will.
Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Forming up together, Sultan.
Naam, Sultan. We move, Sultan.
Orders.
What is the Sultan's will?
Separating and continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Naam, Sultan.
God will see justice served in our battles.
Yep.
The Sultan's will.
I seek an honorable engagement, dear foe.
Orders. As you will.
What is the Sultan's will? Inshallah, we shall finish the fort in time.
Naam, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah. Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set. Inshallah, Our wit shall be fair. Naam, great Sultan. Course set.
You want us gone? Then do something about it.
Yep.
Admiring.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Closing to engage. Victory, Sultan. Inshallah. Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set. Naam, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Combining. Orders, mighty Sultan. Merging with the fleet. Orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Naam, great Sultan.
Well met there, brothers.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Combining fleets. Naam, great Sultan. Our wit shall be fair.
This guy's messed us up, man.
We would see you dead, heathen.
We'll go the other way.
Naam, Sultan.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Orders? Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Orders.
Your Majesty. Name the field of battle. We will meet you there.
We move, Sultan.
Our enemies will suffer. Yes. Shubadak. We move. Naam, Sultan.
Sultan. Yalar.
My eyes are yours. Leaving no trace, Sultan. As you will.
You want us gone? Then do something.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Attacking the infidel fleet! This, Naam, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Joining the fleet, Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Course set.
Let's see what Genoa does next. Oh, they're leaving. They're going on to crusade, aren't they? Okay. They're going to get in a boat, though, aren't they, them guys? Sink it. Oof, they built an army. Alright, forget that idea.
the defenses. The Sultan wills it.
Where did the Crusaders go?
The Sultan's will. Unseen, invisible. As you will.
Pretty sure they're gonna try to get a boat.
Our enemies will suffer.
Orders.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. What is the Sultan's will?
How may I serve, Sultan?
Inshallah, we shall finish the fort in time.
Naam, great Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Course set.
Do we just go for France?
My eyes are yours. Unseen, invisible.
You are not my liege.
Sultan, as you will. The sun sets on today's journey. Orders.
Order.
Galar. Sultan. Urging our armies. Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Forming up together, Sultan. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan. Orders. Sultan. As you will. Speak, joining the ranks.
Yes. By your will. Let the infidels come here to be slaughtered. Our enemies will suffer.
This is the stainless steel motto, yeah. Okay.
No arm, perfectly hidden for an hour.
I need this crusade to be over. Where's Genoa going?
We have a proposition for you. We advise you to take it.
They want a ceasefire. France. Is it Bordeaux?
If you wish this to remain, perhaps this proposal is more reasonable than the last. No, forget this for now.
You came to me, guys.
This meeting was disappointing.
Oh. It's good though that the French showed their weakness. They wanted a ceasefire. They're not ready to go to war with me. I like that. I'm Brie, you just want to go to bed, don't you? I'm gonna have one more turn. We haven't had a battle, have we? It's been really, it's been a really strategic-y kind of session.
Shubadak. Naam.
Real chilled out session.
My eyes are yours.
Orders? Inshallah, we will smite this foe, Sultan. Long live the warriors of Islam!
The Sultan's will.
Where does
As
the
you wish.
crusade? Oh my lord, what armies these guys have got.
Invisible. Leaving no trace, Sultan. Today's
Wow.
end.
Attacking this castle ain't gonna be a good idea. This castle.
Infidels to kill, Sultan! Yes.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Naam, great Sultan. Inshallah, our wind shall be fair.
My eyes are yours. Unseen, invisible.
You got a school run. Alright, I'm gonna go. My daughter's not in school today. She's got
Orders, mighty Sultan.
teachers are striking again.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
I really want to take this castle. I really want to take that castle.
Naam, Sultan.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I serve, Sultan? Galar. The sun sets on today's journey.
Shubadak. Combining our forces for strength, Sultan. Said, what is the Sultan's will?
Sultan.
Naam, Sultan.
Na'am, great Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Blockading the foreigner's port. Orders, mighty Sultan. Na'am, great Sultan. You control access to this port now, Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. We must anchor until morning.
Let's drain their dough.
Our enemies will suffer.
Oh, what? Died. Genoa's coming back. Change colours of my eye? No? Why did I change the colour of my army? I've always been orange. France don't know what to do about me. They've already shown their weakness. They're looking for a solution. Just give me this bloody city, mate. Look, so I'm gonna go to bed soon now. I just want to see the result of this go.
Yes, Sultan. Destroying the fort.
God, we're losing money big time.
Na'am, great Sultan.
We will not surrender
Ooh.
these waters easily.
Don't worry.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Na'am, great Sultan.
Until death!
Victory, Sultan! Blockading the foreigner's port.
Let's cut off their money.
Talk is cheap. Come face me. Infidels to kill, Sultan. Naam. Resting.
Orders. As you will. We march.
What is the Sultan's will? Yalla! As you will. Inshallah, we shall... Our enemies will suffer. Infidels to kill, Sultan. Our grip here tightens, mighty Sultan.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Inshallah, our winds shall be fair. Yes, Sultan. Na'am, great Sultan. Inshallah, our wind shall be fair. Yes, Sultan.
Buildings.
I serve the faith. I cannot spread the prophet's word from there. Salam alaikum. The Sultan's will.
We're gonna lose so much dough. Building for now. $10,000, we're gonna lose. Oh my god.
Sultan, how may I serve,
Need to
Sultan?
use this army, man.
Orders. As you will. How may I serve, Sultan?
Can't afford that, man.
Sultan. Yalla.
Can't afford a jihad either. That's we've got armies that are doing nothing.
Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? As you will. Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan. Orders. Separating the men, mighty. Separating the men, mighty Sultan. Sultan.
I need that.
How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan, we march.
I feel like we have to march on Paris. Not on Paris, Bordeaux.
Orders? Orders.
There's a money hand over fist.
Orders.
Anyway. Right, it's been real. Thanks for joining. Amberine, thanks for your fantastic work and modding as usual. Thank you for helping encourage people to become members. It's really cool of you. Okay, I shall see you tomorrow for the arena warm-up, and then we'll have an arena, inshallah. And then we might continue this tomorrow. Still not happy with the French. I'm still not sure about it yet. I think I'm going to deal with them. Okay, I'm done. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Enjoy the TikTok.